Are we good?
This is popping.
Okay, that should not be popping up.
Teed.
Just look up Long Beach Current. It'll be on their page.
It says live.
Okay, cool.
There we
Finally
go.
up. All right. It took a few attempts, guys.
There we go. Yeah, we got it.
Finally. We won't say where the other
Okay.
other picks were.
Oh yeah. Did you want to read them?
Oh yeah. So no. Sorry guys, we're starting a little bit late. We're covering the draft for the first time. Welcome back to another episode of Teed Up, where everyone's a sports expert. The podcast that makes students care about sports. Things are a little different today. Doing a live, covering the draft with you guys. Unfortunately, we started a little late trying to figure out how to start this. It's our first time. Glad to be here with you guys. Unfortunately, we missed the first 4 picks. No surprise, Fernando Mendoza, number 1. Maybe a surprise. David Bailey goes number 2. I think the consensus was him or Arvel Reese. Ultimately, it was David Bailey. Great prospect. Came from my Stanford Cardinals, so I kind of have to root for him a little bit. But he had 14 and a half sacks, led the nation in sacks. Great pickup no matter what. Number 3 pick, another toss-up. Jeremiah Love, the Shore, running back number 1. And maybe the top running back prospect in a while. What do you think?
Well, other than Genty, for as far as the rest of this draft goes, I mean, yeah, he's the only one that everyone's really been talking about. Oregon has one guy that we might see go in the first round, but other than that, I think he was the for sure surefire top 7 that we were gonna get.
Hmm.
But now the rest, I mean, the next pick is what really got me. That's
And with that was Carnell Tate at number 4, which I think was that safe to say nobody was expecting.
I didn't think he was gonna go top 5.
Yeah.
And so seeing that was
Yeah, a little questionable.
I guess. I mean, there must be something wrong with Reese or Ruben Bain, where at every board you looked at, you had those guys going up, or you got Francis going possibly. But
I mean, that's safe to
Yeah.
say. I think Arvel Reese is a big what if guy. If he turns out, he's potentially your defensive end number 1 of the future. Going to the scenes of a Titans with Robert Saleh, I would have liked his chances to turn out. But hey, they chose to go wide receiver. They're going to help out Cam Ward. I like it. I would like to think that they would have got Jeremiah Love if he was still on the board. But ultimately, you help out Cam Ward.
they got Wan'Dale Robinson now, Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
I thought Jeremiah Love was going to be a Titan, essentially. And then if the Cardinals did pull the trigger on Love, that Robert Saleh would be licking his chops as like a defensive guru and just take literally whoever was there.
Yeah.
So I thought they would get Reese or Bain, but
I don't know. I still like Mekhi Lemon as my wide receiver number 1 of this draft class. I will not lie. He does come from USC, but I think it's important to notice that, in my opinion, I think he's the best route runner in this draft class. And I think ultimately being a good route runner is what.
Mekhi Lemon, I do like him. He unfortunately might be a Ram.
I think so too.
At 13, well, we'll see. Unless the Giants have something that they want to do about it. That's what's going to be interesting for me here is now the Giants have whatever they want right in front of them. So they want to go defense. I thought for sure Love was getting 4.
Yeah.
But if for some reason he went to 5, I was scared for Scatabo because I was like, oh no, they might take him. How do you pass up on him? But
Yeah. In my humble opinion, I believe they should be going Sony Styles here or Caleb Downs, and whichever one falls, you pick them up with the 10th pick. I really like the idea of having those two paired up. I don't think they need necessarily a pass rusher. They have Abdul Carter. Brian Burns just had a crazy season. They're trying to figure out what to do with Kayvon Thibodeau. I think they're moving him over to defensive tackle now. So we'll see how that goes. But I would like the pick right now to be Sony Styles.
Yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't mind that for the Giants as well. I mean, they really hit a home run in last year's draft. with everyone that they got, Abdul Carter, right, Dart, and Scatabo. Those are like the big three that when you think about the Giants last year. So I'm really like I'm almost excited for them, almost like as if I am a Giants fan
Mm-hmm.
to see who they get because I mean I know you watched those guys a lot. I watched those guys a lot last year, and I feel like there's so many good defensive players on the board right now that they have to be looking at their chops and at least take somebody. And I'm not going to be sitting here going like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
For me, Sony Styles kind of he somehow drew comparisons to Fred Warner. That's no surprise. Fred Warner started his college career as a safety, and that was the same way that Sony Styles started. He's a safety. They're both 6'5". They both cover a lot of ground. Sony Styles might be even a little faster. So it's kind of crazy to see. I would like to think if you're the Giants and you have young prospects that are exciting, I mean, you see Caleb Downs and you see Sony Styles. Those are guys that you think can be game changers and kind of be like young, exciting players, along with the likes of Jackson Dart, Cam Scatabo. Even Brian Burns is pretty young. So we'll see right now.
I thought the Giants were possibly going to be even taking Carnell Tate. So,
Mhm.
but they have to go defense here. So Roger Goodell's up there right now. He's doing a little shout out for Taps before he reads the pick. But another interesting one for me is the Chiefs having the next pick. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go. We'll see. The New York Giants select. Who is it?
Arvell Reese. Yeah, I read his lips.
Man, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Another edge rusher.
Well, he's a linebacker. He's a big back, but
Yeah, but I mean, he's primarily going to be playing edge. So what do you move off of? I mean, do you just get crazy depth and you have multiple pass rushers and hope?
well, I mean, there's so many defensive people on the board, and Arvell Reese still being there. I just think that there was just no way they could pass up on him.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't lie. This is kind of the first pick that like I really
remember
question.
everyone was saying that Arvell Reese was supposed to be 2, right? Like the Jets were supposed to have Reese.
I don't know how much I agree with this pick. Only because they already have enough pass rushers. I don't know what more you can do. Abdul Carter.
Well, they do have the
Kayvon
10th.
Thibodeau.
They do have the 10th as well. The Giants are probably like, all right, let's get Reese here. And then maybe they get Styles at 10.
I would like to see you trade down a pick. You trade down a pick, you let somebody get Arvell Reese, get a couple more picks. I don't know.
Well, now we're not draft day here where we can just start like throwing around picks like in that movie. Wow, this is interesting. Arvell Reese. 6'4", 250.
Oh my goodness.
What?
The Chiefs just traded up with the Browns.
I thought the Chiefs already had this pick.
No, they were at number 10. They're going to get Sony Styles.
Or they were at 9. Oh my God, the Chiefs just traded with the Browns. And the Chiefs just picked. Their pick's in.
Who are they getting?
What is going on?
Oh
NFL draft
my
alert.
goodness.
Chiefs acquire number 6 pick from the Browns for number 9 pick and number 74 and number 148.
Which picks did they trade?
Number 74 and 148.
I mean, they didn't move up too far, but
Wait, what? Just for those picks? What rounds are those? Like 3rd and 5th? Like
so
100?
they didn't even swap picks. Or
Well,
did?
they did technically
swapped the picks.
they technically did swap picks, but the Chiefs sent them also number 74 and number 148.
So like a 3rd rounder
And
and a 5th rounder.
and a 5th rounder maybe? What's the last pick in the entire draft? 198 or something?
No, 2 something.
2 something?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So who are the Chiefs seeing
I mean,
right
my
now?
phone is blowing up. Dude, they're getting Sonny Styles right now.
Yeah, they're about to get Sony Styles.
Well,
All right, guys. So the Chiefs have Fred Warner.
yeah. Here we
Um,
go.
I guess this is a good point in the draft to say, as you guys can see, the jersey I'm wearing, not all the draft picks necessarily pan out. I don't want to use the other word that is typically thrown around, and that is bust. I feel like it's not fair for us to say, but ultimately, sometimes picks don't pan out. And that's just the harsh reality of things. I thought Trey Lance was going to be the next best quarterback.
Really?
I was really positive.
I mean-
really positive. I thought he was like a better version of Carson Wentz coming out of the draft.
I mean, you want to talk about, pick drama or just like As a Packers fan, I was ready to like break my room in half when we drafted Jordan Love in 2020, but everything's fine now.
Hey, it
But
panned out.
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've been waiting for drafting a receiver for like 10 years. And get Matthew Golden, who is hopefully going to have an upside next year. But man, Arvell Reese.
I don't. Man.
I thought he was going
If
to
he would've
fall a
maybe-
little bit.
If he fell a little bit,
I thought he was going to fall a little bit. I felt like if anything, he would have fell to 7.
if anything, if the Browns still would have been on the board and Arvell Reese is on the board, Chiefs would have traded up and picked Arvell Reese. That's kind of scary to think about. So maybe not all bad.
ESPN saying that the best fit for the Chiefs is Mansour Delane.
Yeah, I would agree. Trent McDuffie is now gone. But the thing is, I don't know how much you want to trade Trent McDuffie and then just pick up a corner right back. Kind of weird to do that sometimes. I saw it firsthand with the 49ers. We traded DeForest Buckner, got Javon Kinlaw, and the rest is history. Javon Kinlaw is now in his third team in the NFL.
Did the Chiefs also have the 29th pick in this draft too?
Yes.
Man, they might be back. Enjoy the playoffs without them last year. And
What's funny is I was about to say, like, when you were saying, unfortunately for you as a 49er fan, the Rams might pick Mekhi Lemon. Unfortunately for all fans of the NFL, the Chiefs now hold the number 6 pick.
Yeah.
Let's see the selection. It's being made by Roger Goodell. Oh, my goodness. What are we going to see?
Mansour Delane.
So they traded up to get Mansour Delane. Actually, I'm okay with it now. I thought they were going
That's
to
a
get
good
Mansour.
pickup for them.
Yeah,
That's a good
I thought-
pickup for them for sure.
Okay, cool. I thought the Chiefs were going to get Mansour Delane anyways.
I just don't know why they traded up to get him.
I don't think they needed to trade up to get him. I think that's kind of...
Well, they lost out and pick 140 something.
Yeah, I guess the problem is that with how already unpredictable this draft has been, if they see him as their guy, they want to go up and get him. So, hey, maybe a solid pick.
I mean, it's not like they gave up their heart and soul, though. You know, I mean, I guess they just gave up probably a 3rd and a 5th, like you mentioned.
Yeah. And maybe with the Saints on the board, they thought, trying to replace Marshawn Lattimore. Who knows? All right, I'm a little less upset about the pick.
Yeah, I mean,
To be completely honest, I thought they were going to get him at 10. So, bit of a reach, but we'll see how the draft
there's
shapes up.
still Reuben Bain, Caleb Downs,
Yeah.
Sonny Styles are still on the board. Where you? I think
I like I know my pick for this one. I want to hear yours.
I was gonna say I thought this was gonna be like Cardinal Tate territory.
You think so?
I thought they were gonna
Yeah.
like the Commanders were gonna pull the trigger on that, but
I think the Commanders having Bobby Wagner, what better mentor do you have for Sonny Styles?
okay.
Yeah. So I thought if any point he dropped in this draft that he would go to the Commanders.
I kind of feel bad he's going to the Commanders though. They're in a little bit of rough shape with a lot of coaching and
Yeah.
the offense wasn't really panning out and
Yeah. True, but I feel like they've always had solid linebackers. Ever since I can remember.
but was their defense that bad in this past year? That's what I'm kind of wondering. I know one player can't totally soup up a defense,
Yeah.
but
He can make a difference. I mean, that's what Fred Warner's done for us. And, he stepped out and had some
That's true.
time off with the broken ankle. And I felt like our defense really took a step back. And I just feel like having that, like, field general in the middle, it really does kind of just put everything together. So even if they're not the best, I feel like he can be like a little bit of a bonding piece.
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, he did, with Bobby Wagner being there, that's definitely huge, like you mentioned. But I don't know. I just the Commanders and Cardinals were two teams to me, like going into this draft, where it's like, okay, they need to really show up and show out, kind of like how the Giants did last year. So that's why I'm like really curious to see who they pick now. ESPN has them slated to pick Downs as their best fit.
I like Caleb Downs too. I in my opinion, I think he's one of the best prospects in this draft. Just purely watching his film, he's put up the best tape. Whether that's him playing over top, single high, on the nickel, even playing in the box, he was great. He's, in my opinion, arguably a top 3 prospect in this draft.
Yeah, no, Downs is legit. But what I'm also curious about is like, I don't remember how good is the Commanders' O line. Would they even dabble in a tackle here?
You
Jane
could.
Daniels likes to take off a lot, so
Yeah. Francis Mauigoa would be a great pick. I mean, no matter what, he is to me one of the safer guys in this draft class.
could he be someone they get at 7? That's the thing.
I wouldn't mind the pick. I think you can never go wrong with linemen, especially having a young quarterback like a Jane Daniels. You can't go wrong.
Well, the Commanders' pick is now in.
Nick Saban.
He's giving a whole spiel right now. Right now Roger Goodell's grabbing the slip from somewhere. He's got to walk it over. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at that pick right now. We'll see.
Yeah.
I kind of want to check out offensive line rankings.
It should be Francis Mauigoa 1.
No, I just meant like for like the overall NFL.
Oh, overall NFL. PFF
Yeah.
has a good ranking system.
O-line rankings. First, let's see. Oh, he's bringing out a couple Hall of Famers.
Oh, there we go. Who does he have out with him?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Maybe he's saying it. I don't recognize them unless they're in their uniform.
Yeah, that's a problem I have as well. Let's see who the pick is. Well, first he's honoring.
It's
these two
always
Hall of
tough.
Famers.
It's always really tough because I'm really trying to read his lips here. All right. Broncos were the best O-line. Bears were the third best. Bruh.
You got to pay for it.
Do I have
Well,
to-
that's PFF.
I gotta subscribe? Come on. Is he gonna... Okay, he's moving the cards.
All right.
This
all
means
right.
he's got to be. This
Yeah.
means he's got to be reading the pick now. With the 7th pick, the Commanders select
We go Caleb Downs last second.
Francis, Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles,
There we
you
go. There you go. Wow,
I like it.
that's good. No, that's
Yeah.
good. I mean, they probably heard you out. What you had to say, getting Bobby Wagner to help him out.
There you go.
All right.
I think, yeah, I think no matter what, he's a piece that's going to help. And I think I've mentioned this before. I don't necessarily agree with the idea of positional value during the draft. Safeties tend to just tank low in the draft process. We saw it with Kyle Hamilton. We saw it with Derwin James. Linebackers, inside linebackers, that is. Outside linebackers go high. Inside linebackers will tend to drop as well. Again, it's a positional value thing. They see them as kind of like disposable players, like running backs, players that you feel like can be flexed. In my opinion, when you have a great linebacker, your defense is always just a piece away from being great. And same thing with the safety. If you don't see a safety as an impact player, when you have a great safety, they're difference makers.
Mhm.
And, the same even goes for running backs. We always talk about how they're not that valued. They don't get paid much. Again, when you have a great running back, it's hard to argue that.
No, it
They have a
is.
great
And
team.
that's definitely probably one of the key forefronts, and I think that's what the Cardinals were probably, so happy about trying to get. But the only thing is, I feel bad for Algier. Like, I thought this was going to be, with him being a backup for so long in Atlanta, that he's going. The Cardinals are like, all right, this is my time now. But now he's got to share the ball with Love. So we'll see how it goes. That could be a very solid running back duo for them. But I think they have a lot more other things that they need to take care of, such as quarterback.
Right.
So looking at PF or the Pro Football Network, the Commanders are the 20th in O-line grades.
Interesting.
They have Laramie Tunsil,
You do have Laramie.
but they could have, I guess, used someone there. Because I don't know. I just remember with Jaden Daniels getting injured a lot, that might be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they had like a lot of other issues that they needed to take care of before then.
Yeah.
So the Saints were on the clock for about maybe 5 seconds, and they already had their pick.
Yeah.
We're watching some Sonny Styles highlights now.
I think the reason why all these teams, I felt like it's going fast
Ooh.
so far. I think there's a lot of people that they weren't expecting to necessarily be on the board,
Mhm.
and they just ultimately are. And this is the way the draft has worked out. And I don't know if the Commanders necessarily expected Sony Styles to be on the board right here, and they
Wow,
saw him and they're like, "Hey, let's
look
get
at
him."
Sonny Styles' combine. He had a 4.46 and said he was faster than Christian McCaffrey. He had a higher vertical than somebody else.
I think it was DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, who's already a freak in the weight room, and just his athleticism is crazy. Ole
Yeah.
Miss, shout out. All right, so we'll see where the Saints go here. I mean, I'm really curious, actually.
What made Fred Warner an intriguing prospect for the 49ers was that he had history of playing safety at BYU. They saw that and said, "Hey, I think we have a great coverage guy on our hands. Hopefully, he can be a good tackler." And sure enough, Fred Warner has been one of the best tacklers in the NFL. It's funny because coming into that draft, that is why he kind of tanked. They were saying like, "Well, this guy's kind of a jack of all trades." Big physical guy, 6'5", but we don't know how he's going to turn out. We don't know if he's too small to play linebacker. We don't know how he's going to play the position. He's turned out, and he's been the best linebacker in the league. I think it's safe to say that. And with how Sony Styles' career has panned out, I really think they look at Fred Warner and say, "Hey, these guys had a similar like coming up in football." Again, both guys that were relatively undersized. Well, 6'5", but undersized in the weight category. Played safety, moved down, and now you have a great coverage linebacker.
Yeah, and they were showing some highlights. I believe it was one game with him against Penn State, and it seemed like his zone coverage reads were pretty solid. His vertical is going to help him out a lot with that, especially if he's undersized. So, but the Saints.
Who do you like in that pick?
I think this is where Ruben Bain finally goes.
Think so?
Yeah, because I mean, just look at their depth chart. They got ETN, right? They got Tyler Shuck. I believe that's how you say it.
Mhm.
And they got Zach Wilson. I mean, look at that. But they got ETN. They got Olave. They could use a receiver here, but there's no Carnell Tate on the board. So I don't think that with their pick, I feel like it just might be a reach if they go for anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't remember how strong their offensive line was. Let's see if they're anywhere in the 20 to 30 range. They are 28.
Francis Maui Noah.
This could
He's
be
on the
Maui
board.
Noah. This could be Ruben Bain. I think that's got to be one of those two.
Yeah.
But I think the Saints are one where it's like, you want them to get back to that strong place they were before, like with Breeze and Michael Thomas, like solid receivers, and they had a solid defense. So I feel like that's one thing that they can try and buff up. I don't remember. Well, I mean, it says that their offensive line's not great on the Pro Football Network, so we'll see.
Yeah.
ESPN has Ruben Bain as the best fit for this next pick. Francis Marino is still there.
Iwane is another guy from Penn State. Unfortunately, a guard again. I think a big thing is that some teams kind of fall under that like mindset of positional value. I think if positional value is not a thing, Iwane is a guy that we can see go very high, and I would not consider it a reach whatsoever. He is a monster at the guard position. They've compared him to Mike Yapade. If you remember him, I remember him vividly as a 49er fan. He was a monster. But they say that his pass rush, or not his pass rush, his pass blocking is a whole different story, and it's great.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, for the Saints, I think there's nothing ever wrong with getting O-line here, unless it's like a dire need for something. I guess, just with other teams where it's like, oh, please, receiver. Like, I've been waiting for a receiver for however long. That's how I kind of felt with the Packers for a long time. It's like, needed a receiver, never got one until now. So I don't think the Saints really have dire need at running back anymore. You thought Love would be the guy, so they don't got to worry about taking a running back because they have ETN now. So I'm sure they're just going to want to share time with ETN and Kamara. So O-line's definitely not a bad play here at all. Because their division is not the strong. I want to say they could be like one of the stronger divisions in football, but it's just not right now.
yeah.
and they need to get back up to the place where they are, we're the top dog. And yeah, I think it's starting from the ground up. If they, just put no line in front of Shuck, see how it goes. I think we're gonna finally get Goodell up here now.
Yeah, and I think in terms of pass rush, they're not the division you necessarily have to worry about, except for the Falcons.
Right. So, and the Saints, they've battled. They've won games like this last year when, they were still figuring things out as a team. So, we'll see where they go right now. Looks like Goodell's in the marching band, or not marching band. Some band play on the side.
I think the boards are just all messed up at this point.
Yeah.
Last second, you want to give your pick?
I think it's Bane. I
think it's Bane?
I think it's Bane.
We'll go Maui Noah.
Jordan Tyson?
Oh. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, I forgot about Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson. Wow.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
They're outside of Olave and Juwan Johnson. They don't really have much there.
Yeah, that is very true. And Jordan Tyson, if it's not for his injury history, his ACL, his knee, I believe his ankle, if it's not for that, I think he goes as the top receiving prospect in this draft class. The problem is that is in the table, and it's rough. It's the potential of his injuries are just super high. I get it, though. I've seen boards where they're saying they want to see the Saints take another receiver because Olave's had, so much concussion history. They want to take some of that pressure off of him. I just don't know if you replace him with another kind of little bit of an injury-prone receiver. But, overall, if he's playing and he's there, he's a great player.
And the thing is so the Browns have their pick in. The Saints have had their pick in. So now when you look back to the Chiefs trading with the Browns here, did they really need to? Like, did the Saints all along want Jordan Tyson?
Right.
Is that something you kind of look back at? I guess it really depends on who the Browns take, or with those 3rd, 5th round picks, like how they turn out. So,
yeah, I don't know if they necessarily needed to trade up. Now, I thought it was a reach before. I really think it's a reach now. I think trading up, you go and snag Sony Styles. You go and snag. Actually, unfortunately, Caleb Downs will still probably be on the board, but you go and snag somebody like that. But I don't know. Mansour Delane's still going to be a game changer. He's still going to be a great player, in my opinion. One of the best press corners in this draft class. Just all around great corner. Size, physicality, man. Great prospect. I just don't know if necessarily you need to trade those picks.
No, 100%. So now we got the Browns.
Was their pick in pretty quick too?
Their pick came in immediately.
Wow.
But they have to still do the theatrics here for Jordan Tyson. Good for him.
So what do we see with the Browns? I know
we know they have a very, very solid defense. They got Elton Jenkins from the Packers, so their line got a little bit better. They could use somebody. They could use a tackle. I don't think they need defense. So we'll see how that goes for them. Could this be back-to-back receiver? They get Mekhi Lemon for the Rams do.
I like it. I like the Mekhi Lemon pick for sure. I think in my opinion, I think he was the wide receiver 1 in this draft class. I personally would like it, but the problem is do you address the O-line issues that you had this season? I don't want to see the Browns pick another defensive player. Their defense is already insane as it is. I think you have so many problems on offense that you need to address. At the same time, could we see Caleb Downs go right here?
I just feel like their defense was so solid last year. They really did good with Schlesinger too and Mason Graham. They still have Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's still there. Denzel Ward. So
to me, you don't.
Just like for the first round, do you really have to? Like, if I'm a Browns fan, I might want a receiver or an O lineman.
Yeah.
O lineman would just be like, all right, nice, right?
Yeah.
Makai Lemon wouldn't be awful though.
Francis Mariano on the board. Again, I'm gonna keep mentioning his name because he's a great
He
player.
should be going.
Yeah. But yeah, you mentioned it. Makai Lemon to me just makes sense. Jerry Judy's not.
The Browns are
best guy.
the worst ranked O line here on the Pro Football Network.
Yeah, insane. And they're about to lose. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who's their? Is it Joel Bitonio?
Maybe.
He's kind of been in trade talks lately, trying to get a new contract. So, with the possibility of that looming, might be a good pick to get a lineman.
Mm-hmm.
I get the best lineman on the board too.
Yeah, I think they have to go here. I mean, that's the only one that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Just get an O lineman, maybe get a receiver later, and just hope they pan out a little bit better because they do have Isaiah Bond, Jerry Jeudy. I mean, they can figure it out.
Yeah.
But you need to protect Shedeur if that's who you really believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Goodell is up. The Browns pick is in.
Spencer Fano goes first.
Okay, there you go.
I like it though. Great
There you
pick.
go, O lineman. Yo, he is.
Oh, he's a monster.
He's big. Oh my gosh, he's jumping around on his couch right now. He looks like he could tear his dad in half. I believe that's who he's hugging.
Good pickup. I want to say it was Spencer Fano that he impressed people during his draft combine. They said that he was a versatile player. They asked him, "What are you? An offensive tackle, a guard, a center?" He said, "I'm all of them. Wherever you need me, I'm gonna play it, and that's what I'm gonna do for your team. And I just want to do what's best for winning." So, great mentality for Spencer Fano. I think that's kind of what we saw with Will Campbell last year, saying he's gonna fight and die to protect Drake May.
Fortunately, it didn't happen in the Super Bowl. Did not happen in the Super Bowl. Drake May died.
Hopefully that's not the case with Fano, but yeah, just a great mentality from the guy. Who's next on the board? I believe
The Giants.
Back to the Giants.
So now what do they do?
In my opinion, you can't let Caleb Downs go.
You think they gotta
The
go
pick
down?
is in so quickly.
Yeah,
I mean,
but let's look up their depth chart. Could this?
you don't got anybody at your DBs in general.
So Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Darnell Mooney. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now.
I like those receivers. I like that a lot.
Those receivers are solid, but
Yeah.
do they mix in a little Makai Lemon?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but when you're right, when you do think about that pass defense, here we go. Their
Oh my
picks in.
goodness, already.
They did. Oh, they went O line.
Okay, they went O-line. Francis Mauigoa.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I mean,
Protect Dart.
protect Dart. Embo, who they got in the last draft, turned out to be great and was a late round gem. Now you just solidified it. I like it. This is not what I was expecting from the Giants whatsoever, to be completely honest with you. But hey, I mean, again, you can never go wrong with linemen.
Live Giants fan check in. There is one Giants fan that's currently really not happy with the pick. I'm not happy with the pick for Giants fans, to be honest.
I'm not happy with either pick, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't think
You don't think they should have got Arvell Reese either?
I don't think they should have gone.
I mean,
Arvell
they hit a
Reese.
home run in last draft.
I just don't know how you implement him in your defense. You already have Abdul Carter. You already have Brian Burns. Unless you plan on trading Brian Burns. You already have too much with Kayvon Thibodeau. They're already trying to force him to play defensive tackle. I can't lie. So far, I'm not a big fan of what I'm seeing. And now Caleb Downs is possibly a Cowboy, and now I can't root for the guy. He's a Cowboy fan, too.
Oh, he is a Cowboy fan?
I believe he's a Cowboy fan, yeah.
And Ruben Bain's still on the board. Dude,
You know what? They need a pass rusher.
Makai Lemon was always bound to go to the Rams at this point.
Yeah.
Wow, so that pick came in super quick. So Maui Noah's there. We're going to go ahead and shift over to Cowboys now.
They desperately need a pass rush. I mean, that pass rush is horrendous. So Ruben Bain would be a good pickup.
Oh, what's wrong with a guy like Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary? Cowboys have both of the Packers' former pass rushers. They got Overshown, Quinnen Williams. I don't know, dude. Do they go Mekhi Lemon?
Their biggest pass rusher was
What was
Osa.
the news I saw on George Pickens today?
they won't use, or he won't re-sign. I think they have a franchise tag on him, but he won't.
George Pickens signs franchise tag hours before NFL draft.
The biggest pass pass disruptor was Osa.
Oh, there's been a
Osighidola.
trade.
Oh, really?
The Cowboys acquire the number 1 pick from the Dolphins.
Wait, what?
What?
So they traded back like a few spots. The Dolphins are at.
I'm confused.
Oh, so they traded back one.
Yeah, I guess. So maybe it was supposed to be the Dolphins at 11. The Cowboys were supposed to be somewhere else.
Wait, the Cowboys had the 12th pick.
They had the 12th pick?
Yeah.
Well, now
Oh,
they have the
traded up.
11th.
Okay,
They
okay.
traded up
Yeah,
one.
they traded up one.
Okay. So this was supposed to be the Dolphins pick.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's all we got. Well, their pick's in. So who do you think the Cowboys snag here?
I like the idea of Ruben Bain.
Is it finally the time we see Ruben Bain?
I don't know. I think as much as they need a pass rusher, I think we saw those. What happened?
One of my boys back home, Cowboys fans, said that the Cowboys did a pick swap with the Dolphins right now, right? And the Dolphins also got pick 177, 180.
Interesting.
and they're just a little upset with Jerry Jones. I think most Cowboys fans tend to be a little bit upset with him over time.
Yeah.
He made a comment about the situation, saying that they must have held him for ransom or something like that to get that trade to happen. So, yeah, that's a little interesting to me here. Why'd they go up one?
Yeah.
What did they really need to go up one for and send 2 more picks? Because the Browns were able to do that with the.
There's got to be someone on the
Chiefs.
board they really, really like and want to make sure that the Dolphins don't pick up. And if you're the Dolphins, you got to like kind of. Think
I
to
mean, in the
yourself,
Cowboys front office, there's questionable decisions being made every day.
right?
And I don't think I'm crazy, honestly, for saying that. That might be like the most normal, like ice cold take that like literally everyone agrees with. Even Cowboys fans, I'm sure there's not many out there that actually disagree with my statement there. So,
I mean,
but,
Tyler Booker last year was a big shocker, a guard
mhm.
with whatever pick they held.
So, well, they don't need receivers.
They don't need, in my opinion, anybody on the offensive side. I think you have to address that horrendous defense.
Maybe this is Caleb Downs.
I think if they traded up, I'm willing to say Caleb Downs.
Because I feel like they've done so much work to get this line to where it's at, even though it might not be the strongest. They've done a lot of work to get the line there.
Yeah.
So,
And they have another pick in the first round, and in my opinion,
pass defense.
maybe. In my opinion, I just think like you kind of got those big pass rushers off the board. At this point, you got to go with like somebody that's not going to be there later. I think if they pass up on a pass rusher now, Ruben Bain might not be there, but Keldrick Falk will be there. Cassius Howell will be there. Akeem Messidor, maybe. How are you?
I mean,
high on Akeem Messidor by chance?
I just don't like I'm not a hater, but I am. I just like I think they have a lot of problems to address.
Yeah.
On the passing game.
Yeah.
Because the only thing is like it just doesn't make sense to me. They did all this work to get Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, and Quinnen Williams. I think in like the mind of Jerry that they're fine. They think they're fine there. They don't need Ruben Bain.
Again, their biggest pass disruptor was Osa Osighidola. I said that right?
Yeah.
He's now a 49er.
Well, they also
Yeah.
had this. They also had this one guy named Micah Parsons. So um,
I don't think there's any Michael Parsons in this draft.
they really just felt like they
Yeah.
just didn't. I really think that in the mind of Jerry Jones, he's like, no, defense is fine. We just need to work on the pass game. You'd hope,
Yeah,
but I would literally laugh if they.
I think he's got to say hey, this guy's a Cowboy fan. Get Caleb Downs.
Yeah, I think they have to go Caleb Downs here. I mean, that's what makes the most sense to me. So the Cowboys pick has been in for a while.
Yeah,
I'm a little confused of why it always takes 5 minutes
guess we hit a little bit of
extra time.
a break.
Yeah,
Is that now
I don't see Goodell anywhere.
the no booze raining yet?
There's Jerry and the team. Like they all look ready to
I
celebrate.
don't know if they're happy or they just have to show that they're happy. If it's Caleb Downs, I'd be like extremely happy. All right,
Here we go.
Pick is in. Goodell making the announcement. Who will the pick be?
I'm getting also a live reaction from the Cowboys fans. Caleb Downs.
Okay. All right.
That's
I like
the right
it.
pick.
That's the right, yeah. In
the
my
right pick
opinion,
they
one of the best defensive prospects in this draft. I mean, again, he didn't run the combine. He has an injury history. His tape speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I mean, just a phenomenal talent. No matter where you're going to plug and play him, he's going to be the best. I've been on record to say this. I will not shy away from this take. It will be here on YouTube pretty soon. I think we'll call Caleb Downs one of the best safeties in the NFL.
Okay.
In my opinion, he'll be a future Hall of Famer if he stays healthy.
It's hard to get there. Canton, Ohio.
I think he'll be there. I think he's truly like a generational safety talent.
So now we're just seeing Ohio State fly off the board now. We thought we were supposed to see all these Ohio State guys in the top 5 picks.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate went did you think that Carnell Tate would be the first Ohio State guy to go?
No, I thought it was for sure Arvell Reese. Because I thought if he didn't go.
I just remember seeing something that it was just there's so much hype on Arvell Reese, and they're like Arvell Reese is a top 2 pick, and he might not go 2. That's why I always like making the joke to Raiders fans, Arvell Reese, no matter what. But
I mean, let's just call it as it is. He's a Trey Lance prospect. He's a big what if guy.
there is just so much hype on him that I was just so curious.
Yeah.
So and then Sonny Styles, and then we go down a few picks before we get to Caleb Downs again. Who did we think Caleb Downs was going to go to before?
I think we're kind of saying. In my opinion, I was saying like, unfortunately, he can go to the Chiefs. I thought 100% certain he was a Giant.
There we go.
Dolphins pick is in already.
The Dolphins pick is in, so now we need to move on. But good for Caleb Downs. That's
They
a good
need
pickup for the Cowboys.
Dolphins.
Unfortunately,
Everything.
the Dolphins
everything.
they definitely don't need a quarterback. I'll tell you what.
I think you need a receiver.
We raised that guy good. But looking at the Dolphins, they got their quarterback, Malik Willis. They got Devon Achane. They even got Donovan Edwards on the depth chart. But there is a little bit of a problem at receiver.
This pains me.
There's no Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is now a Bronco.
Oh,
Is this Mekhi Lemon
if Mekhi Lemon is a
getting
Dolphin.
stolen?
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. If Mekhi Lemon is a Dolphin. Whew.
Or what else do they need? O-line?
Guys, don't shy away from the comments, by the way. If you guys want to let us know, you guys want to cuss up a storm in the comment section, go ahead. You guys want to tell us what we think, ask us questions. That'd be cool too.
You know what I'm seeing a lot of here? I'm seeing a lot of juniors on the defense for the Dolphins. Do they possibly snag a Reuben Bain Jr.? Because we got Willie Gay Jr., Daryl Baker Jr., Dante Trader Jr., Lonnie Johnson Jr., Jason Marshall Jr. So the ESPN has Mekhi Lemon as the best pick or the best fit
Yeah.
for. I think at this point I love Reuben Bain. Like I really do. I watched Miami all year. Almost like felt like I was a fan of them with how much I watched them. I really like Reuben Bain. But the Dolphins are in a very deep predicament.
Yeah. I mean, I think you go, if you're the Dolphins, you need everything. I think you just go best available. Who's that best guy on the board? If it's Mekhi Lemon, it's Mekhi Lemon. If it's Reuben Bain, it's Reuben Bain. I really think you just have to go, who's the guy in the long run is going to be the best player? you go with your gut on that because you're not in a position where you can say like, oh, we need a receiver, oh, we need a tight end, oh, we need this. You guys need everything. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sorry if there's any Dolphins fans that get to listen to this, but I'm looking at this depth chart and I would just like I'm getting a little sick. Like I need to stop looking at it. It just does not look great. All respect to all these NFL players. They're here. They're there. I'm here. Obviously. But aside from Malik Willis and Devon Achane, I'm looking at this team going, what is this? Like, Tutu Atwell and Jalen Tolbert are your top two receivers, and with Malik Washington.
It's bad. That's horrible. The pick was in pretty quick.
Here we go. Goodell is up.
Oh, Mekhi Lemon goes. I feel so bad right
now. Oh, I would throw up all over the place.
Caden Proctor. Wow.
They O-line. They needed O-line.
They need O-line.
Oh my God, Dolphins! What are we doing?
Again, I will not throw that word out on this podcast. It is not fair for me. I'm a student journalist. I do not want to throw out that word. I would just like to let the people know the history of Alabama offensive tackles. Evan Neal. Evan Neal. Who else? Alex Leatherwood.
I'm getting a little bit of live comments on my personal phone, and it's saying, Dolphins, you could get a guy like that off the practice squad. They aren't developing that. He's a massive human, but he's like DeAndre Ayton. He is big though. I mean, watching him walk down, like he is very big.
Yeah, I can't lie. I like Monroe Freeling
a lot better than
Proctor. I like the lineman out of Arizona State, Max. I'm blanking on his name. He actually resident local player. He went to ELAC, East LA College.
Oh, there we go.
I like him more of a prospect than Caden Proctor. Caden Proctor is a cool guy, versatile player. If you're a guard, don't know how much it's useful being 6'7". He's got the tools though. If you can develop him, great. I just have to again address the elephant in the room. Going offensive tackle from Alabama is like going receiver from Tennessee.
Oh.
Like going quarterback from Ohio State. A little scary, but Mekhi Lemon, right?
This has to be Mekhi Lemon.
The Rams pick is in a heartbeat.
Caden Proctor, congratulations on hopefully helping out one of the, I think, worst O-lines in football as well.
Helping out your guy, right?
Yes, my QB1. I'm just kidding. I love Jordan Love too. Wait, am I tripping or the Miami Dolphins have the 10th best O-line grade here? So was their O-line fine before?
To be fair, Caden Proctor is a guy that they said he can play tackle, he can play guard. So,
but they're in the top 10. Whoa. Okay, the Bengals are pretty high in O-line.
Okay, yeah.
This list might not be this list might not be extremely accurate here.
Is it ranking down like from?
No, it does. No, it doesn't because someone was at 32 that should have been at 32. Yeah, the Browns. The Browns and the Raiders are at 31 and 32. Yeah. So the Chargers, yeah. I thought the Chargers would be the worst. They literally I remember when they had all their backups that said ranked last in NFL, ranked last in NFL. That's an interesting one too for the Chargers. Who are they going to be able to get? But
if the Rams right now, if it's not Mekhi Lemon, who do we think?
Ruben Bain? I don't know. I'm just waiting for Ruben Bain to go. I really like this guy, but
do you like a Jermod McCoy taking the injury history risk, and you have a lockdown corner if he's healthy?
I just think that with that team, like, watch when you look at the Rams depth chart. This is everything you kind of want in a football team outside of the Eagles. Let's see.
Oh, there's a big dip after. Yeah.
Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Jared Verse, Trent McDuffie, Quentin Lake, all guys that have been pretty solid.
Ruben Bain, yeah, he's still.
Ruben Bain could linger into this team, but I just
Already
don't see any other way than Makai Lemon, and what better mentors to have than Puka and Devontae.
Right.
Went to USC, LA guy. I feel, where did Makai Lemon go to school? High school. Was he Los Alamitos?
Yeah, Los Alamitos.
We're talking about an LA guy here. Oh, I forgot about his interview thing. That's a very nice photo.
You want to give a quick Makai Lemon stare to the camera real quick? That'll be probably the thumbnail. Well, actually, the thumbnail's already picked, but we'll do the Makai Lemon stare.
Can they see that?
Yeah, they can see. It's a little blown out, but
This is the wide receiver of the future for the Rams. Coming shortly.
You want to scoot in a little bit more?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
wait, is it blocking my face? That's whatever.
I think you're good right there. Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay. Makai Lemon should be a Ram right here. I don't know
Should
who
be.
else they really get.
Yeah,
I-
I mean that to me is like
Their team is just so
Dream
stacked.
situation.
Like it's just like at this point, it's just what do you?
Yeah.
It's like a rich guy standing in line for free food.
right.
You know,
And for like, we're not talking any free food. We're talking Chili's triple dipper right here.
yeah. I mean, they're in such a prime place. I just cannot believe that they have a pick at 13.
Yeah.
Whose pick was this? Was this the Falcons pick?
This was the Falcons pick for James Pierce. News on James Pierce.
Unbelievable.
He may be having his charges dropped if he does community service. Won't really give my opinion on that. Kind of crazy though.
The Falcons, man, that's another team.
Hey, if he plays, in my opinion, that's worth it. He had 10 and a half sacks as a rookie.
But we got the Falcons have the essentially a copy and paste quarterbacks right now. Michael Penix Jr. and Tua. We
Ty
got
Simpson. I don't know.
we got a live reaction from a Raiders fan saying that if the Rams draft Makai Lemon, that he will buy the next 3 Rams Super Bowl jerseys.
Wow. It's gotta be Makai Lemon. I mean, let's not overthink this pick right here. You got the best, in my opinion, the best receiver on the board. And to many, the best receiver on the board.
It's one of those things where it's just book it, don't overthink it, book
Yeah.
it. You know, I think this is the perfect fit, really,
Mhm.
because do they need O-line?
And
Don't think
he's gonna play the slot. I mean, you're gonna have Puka Nacua on one side, Devontae Adams on one side, and then you have Makai Lemon playing the slot. I mean, that's just
From what I
crazy.
remember, the Rams had a very solid O-line too.
Yeah.
Number
mean-
1 ranked.
The comparisons he's drawing is insane too. I mean, they've compared him to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh yeah,
Some say that they see specks of JSN in there. I mean, he's just a versatile player that I think he's going to start in the slot and eventually, not saying he's going to be JSN, but I think he might have that same path. He'll start at the slot, be a number 3 guy, and eventually kind of climb up and eventually be your sure number 2 or number 1.
mm-hmm. It's and especially with I mean, I don't know how many years Adams has left, but like I said earlier, what better room to be in than with Puka and Devontae?
Yeah.
I mean, the conversation is constantly Puka or JSN. Like, who is that guy? I know it kind of varies year in, year out because you still have Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, but you essentially have a top 5 wide receiver room now with you, and to share time and share mind with these guys and Stafford too, who is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. So
Yeah, and just from Makai Lemon, I mean, the quick feet. I mean, everything you want to see in a receiver. He has. Let's see. The Goodell's making the selection right now. Uh-oh. So the Rams just selected Ty Simpson.
Oh my God.
49er fans rejoice.
Oh my goodness
49er
gracious.
fans.
What are we doing? I'm not even a Rams fan, but like now I feel like just because we're in LA, what is going on? Ty Simpson at 13?
49er fans out there.
I didn't think
love
he
you
was going to go in the
guys.
first round. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Genuinely.
Oh my goodness.
You're a Super Bowl contending team to start the year. What are we doing?
I don't even know.
Where was
he was projected to go in the second round. He was projected
where
at
he was
very
projected for sure the second. But the thing is all the meetings. Remember, there was like something about the meetings that he had that was like shooting him up the board. But I didn't think that a team that didn't really need a quarterback would do it.
Let's remember from last year, and I want to make that a point.
So this is who they want to take the reins when Stafford's done.
It's Ty Simpson.
He just threw down the LA.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know what?
Remember, it was unexpected. It was unexpected that he announced he will be at the draft. Everyone was like, "Why? He's not going in the first round." At very best, he goes 32 to if Cardinals trade up. He gets drafted. Maybe he knew all along. Rams want me. I'll be there. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna be drafted in the first round. I mean, now if you're the Ravens, Makai Lemon is
Makai Lemon is a Raven. I cannot believe what I just saw.
I'm just shocked.
I am really shocked, but I guess if I'm putting myself in the mind of the Rams, this is this is what we.
You know who his draft comparisons were? They were saying Brock Purdy.
Oh my gosh. Well, he's a $50 million quarterback.
Yeah.
And when I think about another $50 million quarterback who was drafted in the first round when the team already had a Hall of Fame quarterback, Jordan Love.
Yeah. I just want to make this an important note. It was rumored that last year when the Rams held their one and only first pick of the draft, they were holding it to draft Jackson Dart, who would then take the reins of Matthew Stafford. The Giants end up trading up one pick ahead of him, take Jackson Dart, and at that very moment, the Rams press bail and trade out of the first round. They didn't have the guy they liked, and they were out of there. That is a rumor. I don't think that's so much of a rumor anymore. They did not want to lose out on this one. And Ty Simpson is an LA Ram going to take the reins.
I mean, well, I think it was nice because it was like they didn't need anything. They really didn't. And so it was just a nice thought to have Makai Lemon there.
I mean, I think you take Jermod McCoy and you potentially, if you lose out, you lose out.
This team is just so stacked, though. It's like the Dodgers drafting. It's like, what do they really even need? Because they'll just end up buying something or getting something.
Right, but like even if you get a tradable piece, like the Dodgers do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ty Simpson, I don't know what.
Honestly, this might be it. I can see it. Like I can see it. They're calling him Mr. Efficient.
Brock Purdy.
I mean, I did like Ty Simpson the very beginning, the very first half.
Yeah.
The very first half of this season, he was lights out.
I think they
Second half of the season, it was a little rough. Did you see the comments he made in his interview, by the way, recently? No. He was saying something that's like, "Oh, not my word, not like his words exactly." So I'm not putting words in his mouth. He said something along the lines of, Fernando's a good guy and stuff like that. Indiana was good, but like at the same time, I knew what they were doing. Like I knew like they weren't like that tough to beat or something like that. He said something along the lines of that. Like I wish I can pull it up and get his exact words. But he was saying something that's like Indiana really wasn't like the toughest team we face. Yes. I was like, I'm pretty sure you only scored 3 points against them in the playoffs. So, So like watching that Ty Simpson last game, that's what like kind of gave me a salty taste in my mouth because I was like, this guy's supposed to be top 2. He's supposed to be a Jet, right, or a Raider, whoever it was. He may have even been where Fernando Mendoza's position was in
for a good 3 to 4 weeks of college football. He was the best quarterback in the nation, and it wasn't necessarily close.
No, he was shining.
Makai Lemon, it's got to be.
So the Ravens pick is in. Goodell's lips are moving.
Come on, I mean. If it's Kenyon Sadiq here, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Oh my God, they went guard. Okay.
I like it. No, okay. Ioane is to me, a sure thing. Great guard. Again, the power is phenomenal. The run blocking is phenomenal. The pass blocking, great as well. They were saying that in terms of just offensive lineman, he might be the best one in this draft class, and I see it. Um, Again, the Mike Upades comparisons. I mean, to show how much respect he has, some people are comparing him to David DeCastro. Insane.
That is not a bad pickup at all.
Mhm.
Wow. So, there's no Ruben Bain on this board either. Jeez. Maybe I'm the bust here. They have the 11th O-line ranking, 11th best, but now they just get stronger.
Buccaneers, Mekhi Lemon, you missed out. I like how we're just throwing out Mekhi Lemon.
Mekhi Lemon and Ruben Bain can fit on any squad, I promise.
Yeah. I like Ruben Bain for this pick because the Buccaneers desperately need to pass rush. They haven't had anybody since Shaq Barrett. Ruben Bain here would be the phenomenal pickup. Again, if you're just willing to take that chance, unfortunately, before the draft, there's character concerns. You guys want to read the story? You guys can check that out. We're really maybe not appropriate to say the story, but you guys check that out. Yeah, so I get that, but if the guy cleans up and everything, Ruben Bain here is a phenomenal pickup. And draft boards before were saying Akeem Messidor was going to be going here, and now you have potentially one of the best pass rushers in this position, so you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, looking at their offense right now, Baker, Bucky Irving, Chris Godwin, Egbuka, who has been the standout, come out of nowhere, Jalen McMillan. So they got a decently strong offense there. Cade Otton. They have solid guards from what I remember. I know that they were off to a really hot start and then slowed down a lot, just missed out on the playoffs. But I think that they had to come back from too much. At the time, it just felt like Baker was fighting for a lot. So if they can have like a defense that locks it down, like the defense that they had before with Tom Brady, that top 3 defense, this can still be a pretty dangerous team. But they could also go Mekhi Lemon here.
Yeah, number 2 to
but they don't need him.
They don't necessarily need him.
Yeah. Could this be Sadiq?
Is nice. I think Sadiq is a reach.
You think Sadiq's a reach for the Buccaneers?
I think so. I mean, I think no matter, I'm selfish in saying that I think Kenyon Sadiq should be a 49er. The reason being that, of course, George Kittle is injured, unfortunately. The reason is that he had one of the highest drop rates in the NFL. I think Kenyon Sadiq is likely going to be a gadget player to begin his career until he kind of polishes up his receiving abilities. And what other better way to be a gadget player under a Kyle Shanahan offense with the 49ers?
My gosh, here we go.
That's where I prefer that. I feel like if he goes to another team and is forced to just play receiver, it might not work out.
So you think Sadiq falls to 27?
I just think that in any other circumstance, he's kind of a reach. I'm willing to say it. I think he is a little bit overhyped of a prospect, and I'm saying it as somebody that wants him. I think we'll use him as a gadget player. And I think in the scenario he is a bust, he is our replacement for Kyle Juszczyk. And I think he will be our fullback.
Really? You think Kenyon Sadiq would make the switch to fullback?
In the scenario he doesn't work out, yeah. I think that he'll kind of be forced to play a utility role. Man,
so this is... I also just got a live text. That this, like, when you really look at this draft, if we had bets on players other than Mendoza going 1, probably be down some money pretty significantly right now. I did not think anyone in this top 10 would be positioned where they were.
Yeah. I'd like to kind of shout out another comment as well. Shout out Junior Contreras. He's one of our sports writers here. Quote, trash, holy sell, should have got Mekhi Lemon. He's talking about the Rams.
The drinks must be flowing in all these draft rooms right now because I am like, but I understand their vision. Maybe McVay can turn Ty Simpson into, Matthew Stafford. I mean, he has like a mentor technically, but I just thought it was just set in stone. Like, that's what we're going to do. Don't overthink it. Book it. This is it. This is who we wanted.
Man, and honestly, I'll say it right now. I don't see the Buccaneers getting Mekhi Lemon. So when we really look at the board, who's next? The Buccaneers, um,
Then the Jets
then
at 16.
the Jets at 16. Beautiful pick. And
You think they get Mekhi Lemon?
I mean, I think you have
No, I don't want him to go to the Jets.
to. Geno Smith needs some help out there. Garrett Wilson needs a good
No,
number two.
because he's taking them to the promised land. I remember.
They got a good O line out there, the Jets. Surprisingly, it's kind of crazy to compliment them on something, but they have a good O line. I think you have. To me, the pick that makes sense. You desperately needed a pass rush. You go Ruben Bain. You give him a chance to kind of just
I can see him on this team.
yeah.
I certainly can. I think just getting that defense back to what it was with Brady.
Yeah. Similar body build to Shaq Barrett as well.
Yeah. Because they have some guys. I know they got Vita Vea, right? They got Anzalone.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, yeah. So could they go edge here? Let's see.
I think it's got to be edge.
They could go edge.
Oh, what a pain it would say that if they take Keem Messidor over Ruben Bain. Come on. It's got to be Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain Jr. There we go.
Don't
He's
overthink
finally
it.
off the board.
Buccaneers, great pickup.
Great pick. There we go.
Those are the short arms that they're talking about.
That Ruben Bain has too
Yeah.
short of arms.
A big, concern about Ruben Bain. There is a stat that no pass rusher with under 32-inch arms has had double-digit sacks in a year since like
What?
1950.
So we're
Something
just
crazy.
measuring arms and just pulling out stats now.
Pulling out stats now, yeah. So because of that, he tanked in general. I think kind of coming out of college, I think we thought he was going to be the number one pass rusher off the board. When that stat came out, he tanked a lot. In my opinion, the motor is what will define him. And there's another motor in this draft class that has short arms that
Who?
I think will be a difference maker, Cassius Howell.
Okay.
I like Cassius Howell a lot.
I watched Miami all year. Before the season even started, I said because of that defense and because, I don't want to throw shots at anybody here, but like when you have, for some reason, a mid-level quarterback and like a really good team around them in defense, that those are the teams that end up winning natties,
Mhm.
right? I looked at the squad. I looked at Miami, and I was like, this is a team with their defense and everything like that, especially with Ruben Bain, that could win the natty. And they were my preseason pick to win the natty because of guys like him.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just giving people problems to start the year too with their defense. So, he's finally off the board. I thought he would have been the top one off the board, but we're here.
Yeah.
We're here. That's a great pickup for the Buccaneers, and I think
For
that's
sure.
honestly a really good fit for him.
Yeah, he had to me one of the best pro days I've seen from a pass rusher ever. From the bend he had to the dip, to the power. My goodness, the way he was moving the sleds, it was insane. I get it. People want to say like they're sleds at the end of the day. Who cares? The way he moved it, it was insane. Something like I've never seen before from a pro day or just from a player in general. So although the arms are short and that's the big concern, his power is something else. And I think that will be a big problem in the NFL. And I think teams will kind of regret passing up.
He is a problem. He is certainly a problem. I'm surprised it took this long. I thought the Giants could have got him. I thought the Giants may have gotten him at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought. Shoot, I think anyone on this board outside the Raiders, I thought was going to take him. I did not think it would take this long.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets got Bailey. Okay. Jeremiah Love. Okay. Carno, I think he was supposed to go 4. I saw the Titans and I saw him going 4 if it
Yeah.
wasn't Jeremiah Love. And then I thought the Giants would get him at 5. And then I just right there outside the Giants, it's like, why not take him? Why not take him? And no one did.
No one did. Yeah.
So, but good for him. I think that's a really good fit for him, honestly.
Yeah.
So we got Fields best available. We got Monroe Freeling, Jermon McCoy, Mekhi Lemon, Kenyon Sadiq, and Dylan. I do not want to mess that up.
Thieneman.
Thieneman. I also got a live chat here saying that he'll put $1 million that the Jets take Mekhi Lemon right now.
Okay, I like it. I think so too. I'm willing to take that bet. Mekhi Lemon just makes sense for this pick.
Geno Smith, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, Isaiah Williams.
Yeah. I think you.
And then you throw in a Mekhi Lemon in there. Honestly, this could not, this team could be pretty solid.
Yeah.
They already have the depth chart updated where David Bailey is the starting edge rusher. That's kind of cool. And they did some work on their defense, I believe, as well. Minka Fitzpatrick, Devondre Sweat, Demario Davis, now David Bailey. So I think this could be Mekhi Lemon. And then maybe, here we go. They went Sadiq.
Wow. I don't know.
Oh, bro. Where is Mekhi Lemon going?
I mean, were his meetings that bad at the combine? Were his meetings that bad? We might have Shador Sanders 2.0 happening right now.
The Lions don't need him. The Vikings do not need him. The Panthers, do they really need him?
Yeah, great pickup. I like the idea of having.
And you get him for $20 million cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, Tet McMillan, Mekhi Lemon.
Wow, Kenyon Sadiq.
Who's their number 2 right now? Jaden Coker.
Yeah.
You kind of get rid of Leggett now. I think it's good.
Oh, the Skadoosh. Yeah, wow, Kenyon Sadiq. So I guess he'll be in there with Mason Taylor.
Interesting.
That is another option. I thought who really liked Taylor? Who was the quarterback last year? There was 4.
Jets. It was
Fields. Fields really liked Taylor,
yeah.
right? Interesting.
Fields has been big on his tight ends. You'll have Travis Kelce.
Wow. Look at this quarterback room. Geno Smith, Brady Cook, and Bailey Zappi.
Great quarterback room.
Maybe Geno can do what he did with the Jets, what he did with the Raiders, take them to the promised land, the first overall pick.
Yeah.
And then they get the quarterback, and then they get Arch.
You get Arch Manning next
Then they
season.
get Arch, right? And then all is right in the world.
I don't know how much I like this Kenyon Sadiq pick, though.
So the only thing is now I'm really starting to get curious. Where is Lemon going? Because the Cowboys and Steelers probably won't take Lemon.
Right. Well,
The
yeah.
Steelers got Michael Pittman,
DK Metcalf.
Then the Chargers are at 22. The Chargers don't really need him either, do they? They just drafted Trey Harris. Lad McConkey.
And then you have
Keenan Allen still going to be there?
Keenan Allen, I think, might play another year. And then I'm blanking on his name. Used to drop a lot of balls, kind of fixed it up. From TCU.
Oh, Quentin Johnston.
Yeah. He actually picked it up, and he had a great season.
He did. He did finish out, or actually, did he start off strong? That's what it was.
If you're the Chargers, you got to go Monroe Freeling, I would think.
You think so?
You got to go some type of lineman. Doesn't matter who it is.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I forgot that they have. So the Chargers might not even take him. The Eagles, they don't really need Mekhi Lemon. A.J. Brown's gone, but.
A.J. Brown's gone.
Oh, my God. Could this be like a Cooper DeJean situation where Cooper
falls.
DeJean was not supposed to fall that far, and the Eagles pick him up and win a Super Bowl with him?
Aye.
With A.J. Brown and the drama with A.J. Brown and him leaving,
it's rumored that
do the Eagles somehow get Mekhi Lemon? And then they build up that roster. Unbelievable.
It might happen because none of these.
Because the Browns will get him at 24. The Browns will pull I mean, you can't not pull the trigger at 24.
Right. But the Eagles are one pick ahead.
I mean, if I'm someone's got to be like, oh my God, why is Mekhi Lemon falling? Someone trade. Like, like I would trade for one of these positions right now.
Yeah. And I think we might see that because I think you just want to get either the Lions pick or you want to get the Vikings.
You have to get the Lions or Vikings because I think the Panthers will take him.
Yeah.
But if for some reason the Panthers don't take him, he might fall to the Eagles.
Yeah. And if he gets
ridiculous.
anywhere close to that, 27.
No, they wouldn't take him either.
I think, yeah. I can't see Shanahan liking like somebody like that. And, unfortunately, we've had a problem with some wide receiver divas. Brandon Ayuk. We're calling out you. Sorry, buddy.
you have Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, and Christian Kirk. You don't need Mekhi Lemon.
Ricky Pearsall will maybe play 2 games before he gets injured.
The Bears will take him, I think, before you do. No, the Browns take. No matter what, he's gone at 24.
Yeah. You got to trade up. And no matter what, I think you have to trade up in front of the Browns. And if you somehow get lucky and does not get picked by the Panthers.
If somebody has to trade in, though, right now. I mean, the Lions, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, JMO, Tesla, Laporta.
Tesla. Yeah, he was nice.
I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
Someone's got to trade in right now that needs it. You know who does need one? The Las Vegas Raiders need a receiver.
Oh, they could trade in. That would be nice.
Las Vegas Raiders depth chart.
They have solid receivers. They just don't have a solidified.
Trey Tucker, Jalen Naylor, and Jack Beck.
No, never mind. You need it. Yeah.
They should trade in right, and they should be talking to the Vikings right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If it's who do we think the Lions get right now? I like the idea of getting. Actually, necessarily, do you think
Monroe Freeling?
Monroe Freeling. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about it. Penei Sewell will be moving over to left tackle this coming season. Right tackle will be open for grabs. Monroe Freeling makes sense. He's a humongous tackle coming in at 6'7.5". I mean, the dude is a monster. Him, Blake Miller makes sense. There's a lot of options, and not one of them are necessarily bad.
All right, here we go with the Lions.
If they look for someone opposite side, Aiden Hutchinson.
Freeling would be really good for them. I don't want them to be that strong, but
yeah.
Here we go.
I like the idea of Cassius Howell playing opposite side, Aiden Hutchinson.
Whoa, Jeremiah Love got $51 million?
Yeah, him getting drafted that high was automatically going to make him one of the highest paid running backs, if not the highest paid running back. Crazy.
He gets more than Josh Jacobs and Travis Etienne.
I think he's up there with
a $50 million running back.
He's up there with Saquon now.
Saquon was cheap though.
Here we go. Here's the pick.
This Sun Yun is reading the pick.
What are we thinking?
With the 17th pick, I think it's just got to be Freeling.
Yeah.
No way Lemon goes.
From Georgia.
Blake Miller from Clemson.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I like Blake Miller.
Yeah.
I like Blake Miller. But now I don't like him anymore. He's on the Lions.
These guys.
This is a big boy right here.
Yeah.
It's always when they get up.
Oh my god.
Then you just see they tower over the entire room.
Yeah. It was him and Monroe Freeling that were neck and neck. Again, this Blake Miller's a monster. They'll show us highlights right now. We'll be able to see it. Just a humongous human being. And not forced to play left tackle or even necessarily have to even worry about it. Penei Sewell will be playing there. Great situation to be in when you have Penei Sewell. They have who's it? Tyler Decker. They got some great pieces there. So he's kind of going to be a plug and play guy.
6'7", 300. He's a big guy.
Yeah. Here we'll see his highlights.
I was going to say
zone blocking.
The Clemson has a couple of linemen that could get taken the first 3 rounds of this draft.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder about Klubnik. What was going on back there, dude, if you had time?
And that was the problem, is that they said he would look for one read way too long. Look at that.
I mean, there's just so much room.
Blocking scheme.
There's just so much room.
I mean,
this is a good pickup for the Lions.
Yeah.
They need to find a way to stop Parsons. This might be it.
Yeah.
The Vikings pick is now in.
What are we thinking?
That's a tough one. I'm just kind of waiting for Mekhi Lemon's name to go now.
Did the speakers go off?
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, I saw it. No, I didn't. Here we go.
Jermon McCoy?
No, it was not Jermon McCoy.
Wow. All right.
You'll see it right now. This is one of the fastest picks that we got. With the 18th pick, the Vikings select
Dylan Thieneman replace
Caleb Banks,
Caleb Banks. Wow.
defensive tackle from Florida. Rapid fire
Yeah.
pick from the Vikings there.
Replace John Hargrave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
good
so
guy
the
too.
defense just gets stronger. But the
Yeah.
only thing is when was Caleb Banks actually supposed to go?
I mean, honestly, maybe a little bit of a reach. I think you see the rest of these teams and they don't necessarily need a defensive tackle. I know for a fact the 49ers really don't need. It's a kind of a luxury pick if they get defensive tackle. Luxury pick for the Texans. Maybe you get something paired with Chris Davis.
Pre-draft projections for Caleb Banks. I don't remember if he was supposed to be in the first round.
I've seen him tied in the first round.
Really?
Yeah.
Second to third round.
Really? Because it was him, Caden McDonald.
Hey, but when you like
Keenan
someone,
Woods.
pick them.
Yeah. pick
Right?
him. Yeah.
Yeah. So
The history with the Vikings in the first round picks is unfortunate, but
yeah,
for
yeah.
Panthers. I mean,
This
again,
has to be.
I hate to
Mikhail-
sound like a broken record.
This has to be Mekhi Lemon.
Got to be him. It's really got to be Mekhi Lemon.
Here we go. The best fit says Jermon McCoy.
Yeah, opposite side. I'm blinking on JC Horn, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that would be a scary
JC
quarterback group. Yeah, him and JC Horn would be great.
Wow.
And both two man press guys that are gonna lock you
They
down.
got Ted McMillan, Jalen Coker, and Xavier Leggett.
I mean, there's no excuse anymore for Bryce Love if he has Mekhi with him.
Bryce Young.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Uh,
impressive.
they're I guess not. But what else do they need? They need O-line.
Somebody opposite side, Jalen Phillips, Zion Young on the board.
But here's
like
the
it.
thing, though, with I feel like their defense is decently solid.
True.
So
Safety?
I think this has got to be Mekhi.
Yeah. Tight ends off the board, and they don't necessarily have a tight end. So
But weren't we saying? But I feel like we were saying this a lot last year too, where it's like, oh, this has got to be, Shador. It's got to be Shador. It's got to be Shador. It just didn't happen.
maybe the combine. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the combine interviews were truly that bad.
Because I know Simpson had really good ones. I believe he had really good combine interviews, and he is now a Ram.
Yeah, we don't think they go safety here, right? Because I know the safeties for the Panthers are not so strong. I mean, if Omar Cooper Jr. goes or some other receiver goes first, I mean, something had to be brutal.
Dude, someone's got to trade.
Yeah. I like the idea of Jermon McCoy, though. I mean, just having him opposite side, J.C. Horn, to me is scary. If he pans out, I mean, the thought is when you have a shutdown press man corner, you take time away and you help out the D line. So when you have two guys that can do it opposite side of each other, I mean, that right away forces a quarterback to look for his third option. So, I mean, it's a scary thought for me. And they just got Jalen Phillips. It helps him out.
I mean, they would be really strong.
Yeah.
Like, I like seeing teams get better, but
Jermon McCoy was a corner that was seen as the best cornerback prospect. Actually tore his ACL in the 2024 season, missed all of 2025 for Tennessee. He was not able to make a comeback, was not actually able to participate in the combine, but participated in the pro day and ran a 4.3 unofficially because, it is hand clocked. But I mean, that just goes to show how high of a prospect he was truly considered. I mean, he locked down guys like Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, you name it. He played against them. He locked them down. So he's viewed that highly, even if he never played in the 2025 season.
Yeah.
Crazy part is that he was considered the best person on that defense, and that was after James Pierce had put up record numbers for Tennessee.
But I think it's just really hard sometimes to take a corner.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, apart from like really needing one, like the Chiefs did after they let go of McDuffie. like taking one when you might have other needs, I feel is like the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's like O-line, that's always fine, when you draft it. Receiver, that's always fine when you draft it. Like linebackers, lines, I feel like it's always like, yeah, well, you need multiple of those, right? So it's like always okay to take them. That's why I'm curious about it. All right, here we go. The pick is in. The Panthers.
Come on. Is it finally
Is
going to
this
happen?
finally Mackay?
Let's see. Or Monroe.
Or is it Monroe Freeling? It is Monroe Freeling. What is going
Trade up.
on?
Raiders.
Raiders, get into the talks.
You got to go back in. You gotta go.
Somebody's got to trade right now. The Eagles are about to get Mackay Lemon.
I mean, this is urgent now, folks. Good pickup, Monroe Freeling.
Monroe Freeling. Okay, let's give him his flowers. Monroe Freeling is a great tackle out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Great. Highest ranked recruit.
I mean, a monster too. Monster again. I said it earlier. 6'7".
He's 6'7" and 3/8.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my! He's just powering over everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
The
Cowboys and Eagles traded. I thought the Eagles already had this pick.
No, the Cowboys just gave the pick to
the Cowboys just gave it to the Eagles? Oh no. Oh
It's
no.
Folks, it's Mackay Lemon.
Oh no, the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh my God. Cowboys just traded with the Eagles for the 20th pick.
Why would you give it to your rival? Oh my.
Why is Jerry Jones constantly trading with the Eagles? He said that he didn't want to give Parsons to the Eagles originally, even though they had the better offer, because he didn't want to deal with the same division. But now you're giving them Mackay Lemon.
Well, Mackay Lemon is an Eagle.
I knew this was going to happen. This was just bound to happen because every time someone falls down the board, like DeJean should have not went that far, and DeJean went that far, and the Eagles got him. They won a Super Bowl. Now the Eagles are going to win another Super Bowl this year.
I mean, Raiders. Come on now,
bro.
Like,
I think this is more on the Cowboys. Why would you do this? The Raiders probably didn't think that they had to do it. Here we go. The Eagles select.
Get out of the way.
The pick is in. Roger Goodell's up there. The Eagles select Mackay Lemon. And with that, the Eagles have won the 2027 Super Bowl. Jerry Jones has ruined football.
Jerry Jones
didn't even give anybody a chance. What did they give him? I need to see that Eagles-Cowboys trade.
Dude, what are we doing here?
I'm going to throw up. The Cowboys received the number 114 and 137. I cannot believe this, bro. I cannot believe this.
That's all it took.
Imagine if they have Dontavian Wicks and Hollywood Brown. AJ Brown, where's AJ Brown going? He's the Patriots or something?
They said post June 1st, it's almost certain he's going to be a Patriot.
I mean, jeez.
What are we doing?
Come on. I can't repeat the words that are popping up on my phone for the sake of YouTube and digital image.
There was a YouTube comment, possibly.
What did it say?
No, I just said it right there earlier.
Oh. I cannot believe this. The Eagles have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they kind of just handed them that, and Jerry Jones specifically just said, "Here you guys go."
Wow. I mean, I don't even want to. This is the best depth chart I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Apart from the Rams, this is the best depth chart I've ever seen. I've always said it that the Eagles have the best literal depth chart in all of football.
Yeah. When life hands you lemons.
Bro, I knew this was gonna happen. I literally mentioned it earlier too. I was like, watch, he's gonna fall all the way down to where was he? 23? This should not have happened.
If we can name this all over again, I think it would be When Life Hands You Lemons. I mean, because my goodness, you just hand them a Super Bowl.
It all starts with Ty Simpson going to the Rams.
Yeah. We can't ignore that. Ty Simpson to the Rams.
The Ravens were supposed to take him. Then we thought the Jets were going to take him. And then the Jets would get maybe a quarterback next year if Geno Smith didn't work out. And then, boom, they'd have a great offense. There's no point in the Lions taking him. There's no point in the Vikings taking him. We thought that the Panthers might.
Yeah.
We knew the Cowboys wouldn't. We knew the Steelers wouldn't. We knew the Chargers wouldn't.
And it just was a matter of the Browns.
It was a matter of the Browns, I think.
And no matter what, I don't think the 49ers let him slide. I really don't think you
Really?
let him slide beyond that. So,
Well, who's up? The Steelers are up. The Steelers have 1 minute left. They're running out of time here.
yeah.
Steelers, what do you need? I'm sick right now.
Yeah, no, genuinely,
I'm not
folks,
feeling good. I'm donezo.
Again, in my opinion, Mekhi Lemon was the number one receiver prospect in this draft class. He was number one in my board in terms of receivers. He's a Philadelphia Eagle. And he's replacing A.J. Brown. Steelers.
Defense, maybe?
I think in my opinion, Jermod McCoy. That cornerback group was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Okay.
Or Dylan Thieneman, too, because, again, their safeties.
I'm
Not
done.
that great either.
Unreal. What an awful move. You need a replacement? Here, how about the best wide receiver at the 20th pick? I'm done. What did I say? Raiders are dumb. I'm boiling.
Yeah, I can't believe if you're a team that desperately needs a receiver.
Dude, the Raiders should have traded in. They
Yeah.
totally should have came in right
You
there.
had to trade in. You had to trade in.
Oh, his face is still on the screen as an Eagle. There we go. Take it off.
Oh my.
So it is in Pittsburgh, from what I presume. The draft is in Pittsburgh. We got a lot of terrible towels going out. I'm closing the Raiders depth chart now. They, as a secondary Raiders fan, they have made me upset. That is, come on, dude. Oh,
I think as
jeez.
a Philadelphia hater, anybody that didn't trade up, including the 49ers, I'm mad at you guys.
That is literally the greatest roster assembled.
Yeah.
I'm just the fact that like they even got Saquon was a problem
Man.
for that
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
All right, just get the pick over with. I don't even care about any other picks. What are we doing?
I think Jermod McCoy makes a lot of sense here. Avion Terrell, if you want to go him, brother of AJ Terrell. Even Emmanuel McNeil Warren, I think it all makes sense right here. I just don't think you go receiver again. I feel like you're overloading your receiver room. Ty Simpson would have made sense here. Caleb Lemieux, maybe. You got options. Caden McDonald, if you want to get a replacement for Casey Hayward, who might be retiring soon. You got some options here. And Caden McDonald was the number one defensive tackle in this draft.
ESPN has, I believe, Thieneman slated for best fit.
Yeah, good
Best
pick, too.
available is McCoy. So
I think it's a good pickup. Good pickup if you get Dylan Thieneman. You need to save. You just need DBs, period. So I think you go with the best DB in their eyes.
here we go. We're getting, I guess, because it is in Pittsburgh, we're just
Pittsburgh,
getting just
right.
tons of highlights of
Right.
the last time they ever won a Super Bowl. Just kidding. Wow.
I'm realizing earlier that was Jerome Bettis that came out with Roger Goodell.
Oh, the bus.
Yeah,
Was
And
that the pick for the Cardinals?
I think so.
Oh. Well, they were relating Jeremiah Love to Bettis a lot. So I guess they just knew.
Maybe.
Hey man, any theatrics work.
Man. Do you remember last year when the crowd went crazy? I'm bringing this up kind of, as a Packer fan.
Oh yeah.
Crowd going crazy. There's Jerome Bettis.
Yeah,
crowd
when we
going crazy.
finally took a receiver. I was in the car. I was on the way to a concert when this happened too. And then I opened my phone and I was like waiting it, and all I heard was Matthew Golden. I was like, oh my god, thank goodness. But
How do you like Matthew Golden afterwards?
I think he did really good in the playoff game. Other than that, I don't know where he was. But we lost all our wide receiver fours, so
Yeah.
he's got to step it up. All right,
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis, make the call. Oh, we got a position over here.
You think Caden McDonald makes sense? I think so.
I
far
think
that's my
so.
pick,
I
yeah.
honestly,
Ohio State
yeah.
defensive, another Ohio State guy, Ohio State defensive tackle.
You kind of wonder how come they didn't win. It's because of a team like Indiana
Yeah,
and Miami.
yeah.
So let's see here.
Or Dylan Dynaman too. That makes sense.
Dynaman.
Yeah. Any DB, any
With
DB.
the 21st pick, the Steelers select.
I can see something questionable happening right now. Oh, Arizona State offensive
Okay.
tackle. Again, ELAC native. Great pickup. Great pickup. In my opinion, I think he was up there amongst
Wow,
the top
cheeks
offensive
on the
tackles.
screen, bro. They need to cut. They need to change this camera angle. This dude is sagging. And his butt cheeks are all over the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro.
Great pickup. Great pickup. Maybe a little bit of a surprise. Maybe it was not their number one need on the board. How do you say his name?
Ahinaker.
Ahiniker. There you go. Yeah, he was that sure guy protecting
Ooh, it looks like a
Sam Levitt.
triple sport athlete there.
Man, if you're the Chargers, that's kind of frustrating to see him off the board. I think you kind of have to go Fano here. He's the best available offensive lineman still up. I like the idea of them going Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon. I think he's a great offensive guard. And again, you beggars can't be choosers. If you're the Chargers, you get the best offensive lineman there is, whether it's a tackle, whether it's a guard. I think you go with the best one that makes an impact right now.
Yeah. Literally, just that's it. I mean, I'm not saying that team doesn't have other needs, maybe, but that was like the most monstrosity like of an offensive line season that we've seen in a lot of time. Herbert was winning games with his willpower, being injured literally like every play. So I'm just getting some reactions of what I saw on the TV. It's just literally anything O-line. There's nothing to overthink here.
Yeah.
There's no analysis to give. They just need the best available O-line. Unfortunately for them, a lot of great guys went early because I think people just didn't want to panic.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Max going right here. So literally the next best available O-line. It's fine. Then the Cowboys.
Oh, back to the Cowboys. Keldrick Falk. I've seen his name tied to them a lot. If you want, he's more of a run defender at edge, kind of a similar situation. Mikael Williams. That's his draft comparison, actually. I think if you're the Cowboys, to me, it makes more sense you go Akeem Mesidor and you just try to get a pass rusher because Keldrick Falk, he's got the tools. He's got a big body. Scary guy to look at, but Akeem Mesidor is just more of the pure pass rusher. And I think if you're the Cowboys, that's what you desperately need.
So as far as the top offensive line prospects left, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, they seem like they got the main meat and potatoes here.
Yeah.
Is Jude Bowery
Interesting.
for as far as top?
Yeah.
Oh, they're eating wings on the set.
Caleb Lamu and Emmanuel Pregnon not being on that list is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
I think they just did top 7 here.
Yeah. I want to ask in honor of the draft. Was there a draft pick that the Packers had that you just hoped and prayed was going to pan out, like a Trey Lance, now a Mike Evans jersey?
Oh my God, the Chargers took Akeem Mesidor.
All right. Well,
what are they doing?
Yeah. The draft is full of questions. Nothing against Akeem Mesidor. Great player.
He's a great player, but they didn't need.
You don't need him.
They had a great defense. Am I mistaken?
Yeah. You simply don't need him. weird. He was playing opposite side Ruben Bain. He actually had more sacks than Ruben Bain. Definitely benefited off of having a lot of one-on-ones. There was oftentimes Ruben Bain was getting chipped by the tight end and the running back. Hakeem Messidor would take on a lot of one-on-ones, but he still had showed flashes of his great pass rush. He's an older prospect coming into this draft at either 24 or 25. But he has a high motor, and he launches off the line. Quick first step. I mean, just relentless fight from him. I think he's part of the reason why the Miami Hurricanes defense was so scary. He's just the guy that
100%.
gives, yeah. I mean, look at him. He's just the guy that's relentless.
He's quick. He's got a wicked first step.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, that's the word
He's
that
off the
describes him.
line very quick.
A lot of power, too.
Wow, he can jump too. Holy
Yeah.
smokes. He's got some like Superman dives.
Yeah,
Ew.
he's good pickup. But again, the Chargers. Yeah, you got some problems on the line.
I just thought that would have been it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe they're gonna do it in the second and third round. Maybe they're gonna do it tomorrow.
And if you're the Cowboys, you got to be annoyed right here. I would think that you for sure thought you had.
So who did the
Hakeem
Cowboys pick? They picked up Downs, right?
Yeah, Caleb.
So they
Downs.
don't need another safety.
No, I think.
But do they maybe go Jermon McCoy here?
Maybe. Hey, you solidify your DB group. I think that's great.
They're on the clock. This is one of the ones where I think, other than the Steelers that waited till like the last 45 seconds, this is the first one that I have seen not go in the first minute.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, kind of looking at the time it is right now, it's kind of been a faster draft.
Yeah, usually these are going to like 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
a lot of thinking involved. I really think the last few picks are gonna slow down. I'm getting
There is a
anxiety
lot to
seeing
think
the
about.
49er pick coming up. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like it.
oh yeah, to go back to what you were saying earlier, the
Oh, yeah.
question you asked. The Packers drafted like a lot of defense. Like, watch, I'll pull up their last Packers first rounders. I really want Gold to pan out. That's for sure. Like, let's see, list of Packers first round picks. Okay, from when I've been alive after Rodgers. So, Clay Matthews, no. Clinton Dix knew he was going to be good. I knew Jair was going to be good.
Mhm.
I guess. Well, I mean, if I really want to say it, it's just like I was really hoping that Quay Walker was going to. You know, he was,
Mhm.
but the one problem is just like, well, just look at all these defenses. The only person I really needed to pan out for like the sake of my well-being, like not that I wanted him at all, was Jordan Love.
Short love.
Yeah, that's just simply it. Like, we're for a 49ers fan, you're like, okay, we need this position. Hopefully we get it. Like, was that like kind of what you were talking about?
Yeah.
So it's just golden then, because I've been waiting for a receiver to go in the first round for however many years since Rodgers was winning MVPs. So probably, I would say anytime, like anytime after like Rashawn Gary, I was like, come on, bro, like please get a receiver. Darnell Savage was great.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's great. Stokes is great. We don't even have Stokes though anymore. We don't have Quay anymore. They're all Raiders. We have Wyatt. Wyatt's great.
Tell you about a name I wanted to pan out on the Packers.
Huh.
Kevin King,
Dude,
out of Oakland.
God.
Got a little.
We don't speak
beard.
of his name. He should not be named. He's literally Voldemort. He's Voldemort, bro.
Kevin King was a 6'3" corner who I thought was gonna be locking things down. Opposite
Yes,
side,
as
Jair
his
Alexander.
one-handed interception. Who did he play for? Washington.
Washington after.
Kevin King lost the Packers the 2020 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We were gonna win this. We were gonna beat Brady. The Chiefs were awful. We saw it in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs were frauds. That was our Super Bowl to win. He completely ruined it, bro. Like, okay, tell me. So, there's 4 seconds left on the clock. You have one more play before halftime. You're at the you're at the 55. You can't kick it. You have 5 seconds.
Yeah.
This is the last play. Where are you throwing the ball? If you're a DB, put yourself in the mind of DB right now.
Right.
Where are they throwing the ball? 5 seconds left going to halftime.
Yeah. Sideline. You gotta go.
Or no, just like,
Oh wait. Oh.
yeah, maybe they'll throw a Hail Mary.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're going end zone. Yeah. In that case.
So tell me why he's playing press up on Scotty Miller. Touchdown to end the half. Buccaneers get the momentum. And Mike Evans is head topping him in the end zone. Back turned, arms flailing, can't do anything. And then sure enough, when we're about to stop the Buccaneers one more time, so we can get the ball back one more time with the guy who's one of the best at scoring in under 2 minutes, P.I. is tugging on his jersey, bro. I don't think he's played football since.
I think we got to go Keldrick Falk or Jamal McCoy here. I think. Let's see.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh, Malachi Lawrence. Wow. This is a guy, UCF edge, who was shooting up draft boards right before the draft. They consider him to have the best hands out of any of the edge rushers in this draft. Big body frame, 6'5". You know what you want to see from your defensive end. Not the quickest first step. That is where he lags. But they said that he had the best hands among defensive ends. 49ers were tied to his name a lot. So that is now out of the picture for them. A lot of rip and dips, a lot of chops. Yeah, we'll see his highlights right now.
A lot of chops.
Yeah. He would like chop the hands a lot.
Oh, yeah, there we go. He's kind of getting locked up right there. Oh my
okay,
God.
whoa,
Dude,
okay.
they're showing low lights. What is this?
He got his ankles taken
Yeah.
right there.
He was,
All right,
getting,
nice.
he was getting diced, bro.
There we go. Here, let's hopefully see a better clip. Okay, well, he's on a running back.
They got to do this boy some justice, bro.
Yeah, he had a lot better highlights than that, I will say.
Since 2023, he's had 31 TFLs and 20 sacks.
Pretty good.
But remember, it's the stats aren't why they drafted him. You
Yeah.
said it's his what was it that he made him go up the boards?
His hands.
His hands.
And then they
Okay.
said he had good meetings, too, at the Combine. Great meetings.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys needed an edge, right?
Yeah,
I'm
and then they
just-
need a pass rushing edge because
I was just
Keldrick
really-
Falk is the highest guy right now, in my opinion. Doesn't offer too much of a pass rush ability. We go down the board, and at that point, it's Cassius Howell if you're willing to take an undersized edge rusher. Peter Woods is out of the picture. TJ Parker is a guy I like. He was somebody that was supposed to be arguably a top 10 pick in this draft coming into the last college football season. As we know, Clemson underperformed. The reason why people are still kind of holding out hope for these players is because the Clemson Tigers had a new defensive coordinator. He ran a lot of stunts, and it ultimately actually hurt the players. They were good in one-on-one situations. They were good, in traditional pass rush. He tried kind of souping things up with a lot of stunts, meaning that defensive tackles would come across going towards the tackles. Edge rushers would come loop around and outspeed the offensive guards. It didn't really work out. So TJ Parker is still on the board. Little mix of both. Solid run stopper, solid pass rusher. If the 49ers were to take him, I would not be too mad. I also like Peter Woods as well.
So, where do you think a guy like Malachi Lawrence ranks with Micah Parsons?
Not even close.
Really?
Not even close.
I have a chat here that says he's a high motor guy like Parsons. I don't hate it. It was what was needed.
High motor guy is absolutely right.
High
again,
motor
good
guy
hands.
like Parsons?
Um,
No, not even close.
Gregory not Gregory. Is it Gregory Rousseau? He was considered a high motor guy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think he's kind of that.
Like Parsons.
Like Parsons a little crazy.
Maybe he just meant style, I guess. Effort level and pass rush style is the same. Okay. No, it's not. That's what it's. All right.
Parsons is he runs a little bit lower, is a little bit more explosive. Malachi Lawrence, I think he's gonna have a problem staying too upright. Yeah, hopefully he could clean that up.
Someone said it's funny because you said like Parsons, even though you got rid of a guy like Parsons. So why would you want the same?
I think that's a big problem with trades before the draft. It's like it's gonna be the same story with Chiefs. You want a guy like Trent McDuffie. Why'd you trade Trent McDuffie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with Mansour Delane.
49ers. You want a guy like You want a guy like DeForest Buckner, and then you get Javon Kinlaw, and then you ultimately didn't get.
Jeez. All right. That's hilarious. Next pick is the Browns. Fields best available right now is Jermod McCoy, Dylan Thieneman, Caleb Lemieux.
Do you get 2 offensive tackles? Who did they?
I don't think you get to. I think you got to go receiver here.
Yeah.
I like. Okay, so they have best fit Denzel Boston, but I wouldn't be mad at any of these top 5 right here going.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna be on record saying it. I don't like Casey Concepcion too much.
Yeah. Was he like too small?
A lot of screens, a lot of runs after the catch, but behind the line of scrimmage.
How do you feel about a guy like Zachariah Branch then?
I wasn't high on him either. For
Yeah,
the same
same
reason.
thing.
Yeah, for the same thing. I would like Denzel Boston here more. Big receiver as well. You know, he's got to find him. Maybe even Omar Cooper Jr. I trust a little bit more than Casey Concepcion. I think.
So, who do you think the Browns should take?
I'll go either
For
Denzel
receiver.
Boston or Omar Cooper Jr.
Okay.
If it is a receiver that we see come off the board right now, which
So just not
probably should be.
Concepcion.
I don't like the pick too much.
Well, there you go.
I don't like the pick too much.
The Browns take Casey Concepcion out of Texas A&M for the 24th overall pick.
Yeah. I mean, I hope the guy turns out, and I hope, his route running is
He's
nice
looking
and
right
everything.
at you right now.
Yeah. He had a high drop rate as well when running routes. Again, great. I mean, we can't deny it. Great after the catch. Had some comparisons to Debo after the catch. A little too small of a frame to be Debo Samuel, and we're still talking prior to the 49er diet. I don't know. It kind of he scares me a little bit as a prospect just because he had such a high drop rate. A lot of his catches were from screens. A lot of things behind the.
He did catch a few deep balls though. He's got speed.
He's got speed.
He's got
absolutely
speed for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
He was my favorite guy to watch actually out of A&M, as far as like most of their team was like their defense and everything. Huh?
With Cassius Howell too.
Yeah. Well, because you hear his name like almost every time there's a play.
Yeah. True.
I did see him catch like a handful of deep balls. He's fast.
He is absolutely.
But I do kind of see what you're saying because me personally, because it's like we have Golden now, and he can be that slot guy. I just think that like the receivers you want are bigger guys. You know what I mean? Someone to go up and get a ball. But this could be interesting for the Browns. It's something.
Yeah. It's something. Yeah.
It's just I don't think they have much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they already had like a solidified big receiver, like maybe like a Mike Evans or something like that, right? And then this guy paired up with him, then it's like, oh, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. And you know what? Like
But
thinking
now,
about it,
now he's like your one.
right. And he's a West Coast offensive guy. You know what I mean? And that's what
Yeah.
the Browns are going to do. They don't have anybody with a rocket of an arm. Whether it's
Shador.
Dylan Gabriel, Shador. I think he runs a good West Coast offense. If
Well, they
it's
also
Watson-
have Isaiah Bond.
True, yeah. So I guess you would put him in the slot, considering you have
How big isn't Isaiah Bond? Yeah, he's 5'11".
5'11", but I think he plays more of a Z role. I guess you would be putting Jerry Jeudy
Concepcion's 5'11" too.
at the Y, yeah. Yeah.
I felt like they should have went someone bigger.
Yeah.
Now they have two receivers at the same height.
Yeah. I think Denzel Boston was a better pick for the Browns in that specific scenario.
Me too. But it's the Browns. They're gonna Brown. Concepcion's a good pick though. He's a good player, but I think they might have already had it with Isaiah Bond.
Yeah. Who is
Oh well. So now here is the next pick of the draft that I hope is the worst pick of the entire draft.
they're gonna make a great pick right now.
You think so?
Emmanuel McNeil Warren. 6'3" safety out of Toledo, DBU, as we like to call it, DB University. Quinyon Mitchell came out of there. They've had a handful of guys come out of there. To me, this makes sense. I think you get a nice safety over top for the Bears.
Whoever it is, I'm sorry. I hope you don't pan out. Let's look at the available safeties.
Remind the
Dynaman.
folks.
Oh, dude, but could they? You think, but McNeil Warren?
I think for them, McNeil Warren, Dylan Dynaman might make more sense for another team.
I'm just gonna say Dynaman because he's there.
Yeah,
But who knows? Maybe they get O-line. That'd be great.
yeah. Just to remind the folks, what team are you a fan of, and why don't you like the Bears?
The Bears suck. The Bears are little bro. They have been little bro. I don't care if they won whatever games this year.
Is there?
I'm so glad that kick double doinked. Matter of fact, why don't they get a place kicker?
Is there a pick that
The
you
Bears.
were wrong about that like you wanted the Packers to get, but like you were like, all right, this.
Oh,
guy
do you know who I really wanted? I wanted DeJean, bro. But
Okay, I
and we
wanted
got
DeJean too.
and we got
Yeah.
who do we got instead? I think Van Ness
Oh,
instead of DeJean.
yeah.
No offense to the guy.
I wanted Cooper DeJean and we got Ricky Pearsall. Where I will admit I was wrong. Besides the Trey Lance one, that is pretty obvious.
Right.
I thought Adonai Mitchell was better than Ricky Pearsall.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I really liked Pearsall at Florida. Adonai Mitchell.
I liked Adonai Mitchell more,
Now he's a Jet.
and now he's a Jet on his second team already.
He dropped that ball at the end zone.
Yeah, I thought Adonai Mitchell was. I thought it was a shocker when we didn't pick him up and picked up Ricky Pearsall. That was.
But as far as someone that didn't pan out, I probably wanted receivers for the longest time. There's got to be a handful. I think Zay Flowers is one I really wanted. Pittman, definitely really wanted. Jeez, that didn't pan out. Who have been like receivers taken really high? First, I'm gonna look up first round wide receivers every year. Okay, let's go. Let's start with like
I think
2018 is probably fair.
I think another one too. I wasn't fair. I wasn't sure about the Brandon Ayuk pick when it happened because we had a top spot in that draft and we could have got CeeDee Lamb or anybody else in that draft class.
Oh,
But
I
he
mean,
got out.
I didn't want Tony, but I thought he'd be solid.
Yeah.
All right, the Bears pick is finally in. Let's see. Drake London's good. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
think
All right, the Bears pick.
The second safety off the board. Or Caleb Lamo.
The 25th pick. That's a pretty cool bear hat.
Dynaman.
Dynaman.
There you go.
That's a great pick for them.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for the Packers.
Yeah. Good single high safety. He's going to be flying all over the field for interceptions. He was a game changer in Oregon. A true ball hawk. A true ball hawk for Oregon. For Oregon.
Yeah, got some classy shades. Look at this kid.
Yeah. He's got some style. He's got some style to him.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I was gonna say they're
Kind of looks like Will Levis with the shades.
I was like, they have to give us highlights at some point.
Yeah.
You know? Started out at Purdue.
And he ran it up in the combine as well. My goodness, he had a great combine. From the vertical to the 40, everything he did. I think even his bench was good too.
Okay.
Yeah, good guy.
All right, let's see if they actually throw up some highlights here. 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Again, he flies.
All right,
He
let's
flies.
see.
There it is. Look at that. He's gonna crash in for a tackle right here.
Oh, pick.
Interception. Wow. Right at like a hawk. Now playing against the Hawks here. Oh, good open field tackle. I like it. Playing over top here.
You know, it doesn't always translate to the NFL.
Wow, there you go. Great run stop.
Jacobs is breaking.
I was gonna say Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs is breaking him, dude. He's
okay.
looks
the
like
moment
Australian.
the moment the shades kind of left the chat.
Why, you think he's chopped?
No, I just
His fit isn't good anymore?
yeah. I don't know for a draft suit.
Oh, you don't like this? You don't like the style?
Yeah, I don't like this.
I mean, yeah, I think
He
the
had aura
hat
when he
he's
had-
wearing just completely ruined everything.
Yeah. Well, I think he just lost his aura when he took his glasses off. Oh, the Bills traded the pick.
Whoa, the Bills
Houston.
just traded with you. Okay, hold on.
Kaden McDonald.
The Bills just traded their pick with
Oh.
Houston. Houston's now on the clock.
They
with
need
two,
linemen.
with 2 picks left. Oh, whoa. They didn't swap spots. Houston just traded in to get this position so they can have 26 and 28.
They have a humongous problem on the O line. I don't mind seeing them get Lomu and Pregnon, and instantly you help out.
Could this be it?
I think.
Who did they just get? Who did the Texans just get? They made him the highest paid.
Oh, Will Anderson.
Will Anderson, that's
Yeah.
right. Texans depth chart.
Yeah, and you can't spend on O line. You have to get somebody in the draft. You're gonna have to get someone for cheap.
They might. Yeah, let's see.
I can see 2 picks being linemen.
Back to back. Here we go. Right now, those names are way too hard to read. Okay, let's just go find out where they are. NFL O-line rankings.
Yeah, it's Caleb Lomu and
I think they go Lemieux here for sure.
yeah, and Pregnon. I think you have to. I really think that makes sense. You paid $200 million to Will Anderson.
Going into 2026, the Texans are 24th behind the Cardinals. All right, their picks in. That was quick. 30 seconds. We're going. Okay.
And there's no excuses anymore for CJ Stroud if you have a solid O line. So
True. And I mean, just to get him back to the position that he was 2 years prior, right?
I know
him and Flacco were duking it out.
right. I know there's been a lot of injuries on their receiver room. Could we see maybe Denzel Boston go here?
Ooh, that would be interesting. So looking at the Texans depth chart, Tank Dell was very unfortunate last year, right? Nico Collins, David. They do have David Montgomery now. This would be interesting. They have Dalton Schultz, who's solid, and they had the best defense last year, right?
Right.
Could be something. It could be something.
Yeah.
Who did they have? Didn't Jaden Higgins do decently well in their playoff game?
He did. Yeah, he did.
So I mean, it could be something. Go Boston.
Oh, right. He was the receiver they got from Iowa. Yeah. I mean, I like 2 linemen.
Yeah.
I like the idea of 2 linemen, especially after that $200 million contract. It's got to be Caleb Lomu, first one.
And their division's not great. Oh, okay. Kalen Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech.
No, okay. I like it. Okay. Good pickup.
So they get a guard here,
Yeah.
and then maybe they go Lamu.
Yeah.
You think? Let's see. Offensive guard.
Check his highlights. He's going to be nice.
At a Georgia Tech.
He had a funny nickname, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
What was it?
Let me see.
The 49ers are on the clock now, right? Yeah.
Trade alert?
The Bills just traded. San
Okay.
Francisco traded
We
their pick to
traded-
Miami.
I believe now the 49ers have just traded out. Oh, no. We're now the 30th pick, I believe. Interesting.
Okay, so
Check
the
his
Bills
highlights.
did
Is his highlights
swap.
showing up right now? Oh,
No.
no.
We're getting. Oh, we're getting his background. Oh, there was a horrific accident here.
Oh, man.
Okay. The Dolphins. Now we got to go over to them. Who did they get first? Dolphins got Proctor.
Lomu? No, they need a receiver, Denzel Boston.
This is Boston. So you guys went down to 30. Or did you trade out of the first round?
We might have traded out of the first round.
The thing is, this hasn't loaded the fastest. So
I know, they call
before
it
it
Big Red.
said that the Bills traded out of the first round, and now the Bills are back in it. So maybe they'll just update yours in a couple minutes here,
Yeah.
unless you see the trade. That's interesting though.
His
Yeah. So
nickname
now they
is-
don't have 2 picks, but they got Rutledge.
Yeah.
Seahawks have a pick.
Interesting. I was not expecting the 49ers to trade out of it, but clearly they didn't like anyone left on the board.
Maybe they'll put you back in.
Maybe. In my opinion, if he was on the board, I like the idea of them getting Emmanuel McNeil Warren just because we have not had an over the top safety in quite some time now. Jair Brown has caused a lot of problems. He was great when we first brought him in. We kind of got him with a little bit of a lower pick. We thought he'd pan out. He did for the first season, had a great rookie season. Kind of thought that he would come up his sophomore season, but he's just slowed down a lot. And, you know, maybe he can be a good depth piece on the team, but not a good starter.
Okay.
Maybe they like
so
Dylan
far
Thieneman
hasn't
too.
said anything. Let's see. Maybe did I get a notification? No, I didn't.
I'm thinking
You
that,
think they maybe missed out on Thieneman and that's what they really wanted?
I know that for a fact that they brought him in, Kalen Rutledge, for a visit. So maybe it was Dylan Thieneman, Rutledge, and Malachi Lawrence, because Malachi Lawrence was tied to the 49ers a lot. And even maybe Casey Concepcion.
All right, we'll check X. The Dolphins pick is in. But the 49ers are back.
Okay.
They're there.
Okay, we're there.
They just
Oh,
swapped
yeah, right
spots.
there.
So, I mean, well, you still have a chance. And you can get him for a little bit less money.
True. I think the pick here for me is...
He is the second, though. He is the second highest on the board here.
Yeah.
All right. Dolphins, though. They go defense. They finally... Does Jermon McCoy get taken?
Is that why they trade back up for him, though? I'm realizing now Jermon McCoy is exactly... it was Will Johnson from last year. Where they said he was going to be a top 5 pick. Fell all the way to the second round. Might be Jermon McCoy this year.
Really?
Yeah. And again, his injury history is unfortunate, and teams are not willing to take a chance on that in the first round.
No one wants Jacob Rodriguez?
Second round, I think he'll go.
Yeah.
I like the 49ers getting him. I want to see 2 Mexican linebackers on my field.
There we go. There we go. All right. So, I mean, if they don't mind going receiver here, Denzel Boston.
I think it's also important to note Jacob Rodriguez played at Texas Tech. David Bailey now went number 2. We thought he was going to go number 3. Number 2. In a defense full of monsters, Romello Height. They have a corner coming out of there. Jacob Rodriguez was the Heisman candidate coming out of there.
Right.
So,
He was.
yeah. There goes the pick in.
Yeah, the pick is in. Goodell should be walking up shortly.
Poor Dolphin fans. You could have won one, Dan Marino.
I just think they.
I don't think you're going to win one.
Malik Willis is him, right? Once they give him a receiver like they will right now.
Denzel Boston.
The 27th pick, the Miami Dolphins select
See the reactions right now.
Chris Johnson
Chris
out of San Diego
Johnson.
State. Whoa.
I like Chris Johnson.
Wow.
I do. I really like him
Wow.
in the second round.
Wow. That's a good pickup.
Yeah, he was good. Great zone corner.
That is a good pickup, but I just did not expect him to.
I want to see his highlights because he was a smart player.
I do like their jerseys.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to show highlights. We're going to show pictures.
So he became a starter in 2024. Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. His favorite athlete is Jalen Ramsey. So we're just getting like a slide slow presentation. This guy's like biography.
All right, there we go. Here we go. 6 foot 193. Cornerback. Okay, here we go. Great zone. Look at him read the hips.
That's
Drop it
against
with Is that San Jose State?
yeah, that's the receiver, right?
Yeah.
He had like the most yards.
Look at him playing in the slot as well. Another trade alert.
Buffalo Bills just traded their pick to the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots, TJ Parker. I'll say it right now. TJ Parker.
You think it's TJ Parker?
Yep.
Okay.
They don't want the 49ers or the Chiefs to get him. TJ Parker.
All right. And the Patriots have picked. So good pickup for the Dolphins there. Chris Johnson.
Yeah, Chris Johnson.
And then who'd they get earlier?
Bit of a reach, but I like it. He's a great zone corner.
They had 2 reaches.
Oh, Caden Proctor and
Proctor, Chris Johnson. All right. Completion percentage at 31% against him, though. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yards per attempt, 3. Or
That's
almost
good.
4. Yeah. That's good. I just thought that they would go Jermon McCoy, sorry.
Jermon McCoy.
I just thought Jermon McCoy
Yeah.
was possibly going to be the guy to go. But all right, here we go. The Patriots pick is in.
Who's the opposite side? Christian Gonzalez. You want to go in insane cornerback group, or do you want to beef up that D line? Wow.
All right, the Patriots pick is in.
I think we know what that means.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. The Patriots in now back-to-back seasons are going O-line in the first round.
Caleb Lemieux, you are a Patriot. Will Campbell, you are a guard.
Wow.
Crazy. They addressed it. Oh, Mesa, Arizona.
Shout out Mesa. That was my second home for an entire fall.
For baseball.
Shout out to you. All right.
Wow.
Caleb Lemieux and Will Campbell. I just always like seeing like that none of them are in suits because he's just so big.
Yeah.
It's like they got how to find one tailor to this guy. Oh, he's dancing. All right, so we're getting some Caleb Lemieux highlights here. Big guy. Oh, he's fast. Look at him get down the field.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Who's their running back? Utah. What was that, dude? He gave you like a clear hole, blocked 3 guys, and he just didn't go. I was like, no, let me go for the other one that's on the line. That is horrible. Oh, it was their quarterback. Who is their quarterback?
They always have a runner at quarterback too. He's
Dude, what is this quarterback doing? That's horrible reads. He just jumped into 3 guys.
Dude, beefing with the quarterback.
Bro, look at this dude dancing, bro.
For me, he reminds me a lot of Mike McGlinchey. I know that kind of sounds like a bad comparison, but he's a little bit of a lighter offensive tackle. A guy that's going to be great in the zone run scheme, going to be fast, going to get downfield fast, could be a great lead blocker. I think just the questions arise in the pass block.
There you go.
Not so much of an anchor.
Devon Dampier, though. We need to hit Madden or something, dude. You got to get a little bit better at those
ball
reads.
carrier vision at
like,
50.
That guy literally set him like the best 3 blocks I think I've like ever seen. Like just remember the highlights where it's Jason Kelsey like running with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And then like Kelsey's just laying dudes out and Hurts is right behind him, like following him like he should.
Yeah. He went like around him trying to get past him.
You got a guy here who's blocking for you. He's knocking dudes out, and you're following right behind him. And then you got a wide receiver over here on a corner on the sideline. And instead of just going with him and splitting the hole up here, he said, "Hold on, let me go see what this guy's doing." He gets tackled. What are we doing?
Ooh, man.
And then he sent him another 2 blocks in the next clip, and he had the whole sideline to run, the whole entire sideline, and he jumps into 3 dudes to the right.
Right. Yeah, man, Caleb Lemieux. Let me see. I want to see his wingspan, because that's what's gonna be the
6'6", 313.
Can you look up Will Campbell's wingspan? Yeah, 33-inch arms. Pretty good, I would say, for offensive tackle.
Wingspan is approximately 77.
Do they have like individual arm length? Oh wait, Caleb Lemieux is somebody that they said they could move the guard, so maybe
33-inch arms.
Okay, interesting, because he has 33-inch arms as well. Maybe they're just trying to beef up that line. Young guy, redshirt sophomore.
There we go. Usually the people we see get drafted are like already 26.
Right.
So.
Hey, he can develop. Good
All
for
right.
him.
The The Chiefs pick is now in.
Who's the top?
When they had a minute remaining. The top overall for them
Denzel Boston.
is Denzel Boston.
Interesting. 6'5" receiver coming out of Washington. Ooh, that can be nice.
Chiefs depth chart.
Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy.
You need another guy. Aging George Kittle as well.
Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Travis Kelce. I said aging George Kittle. Travis Kelce. Oh, man.
Who did they just get? Kenneth Walker.
Oh! Do they go
This is the Chiefs.
No,
No, this is their second pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Mansour Delane.
They got Mansour Delane.
I can see a TJ Parker sign young here too.
Okay. I don't know why it says best fits Boston.
Because who's in their D line? It's
Wait, who else did they draft other than Rashee? Oh, Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. Who's on their D line? It's
Right now it's
Karlaftis.
Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Tonga, Zuma, Tranquil, Bolton.
I can see TJ Parker. I can see it right here. Keldrick Falk, maybe. Did they have a problem with the run this year? If you had a problem with the run, Keldrick Falk is the pick.
Okay.
If you pass rush is what you're looking for, Keldrick Falk is not the pick. He's somebody you can get in the second round for that. That is why I want the 49ers to stay long and far away from Keldrick Falk. So if that pick ends up happening, I'll be a little upset. Big guy, though. Let me pull up his measurables. 6'5" and 7/8. 276 pounds. 34-inch arms. 82-inch wingspan. Again, good measurables. Just he's more of a run stopping build and just a run stopping edge in general. Kind of a guy you can flex on the tackles or flex within the defensive tackles as well. All right, Chiefs pick is in. Always scares us every time we're saying those words. Let's see.
29th pick, the Chiefs select
Peter Woods.
Peter Woods out of Clemson, defensive tackle.
There we go. I kind of wanted the 49ers in the conversation with him.
Second team All-American.
Yeah. He got his body right before this last season. Kind of put on a lot of muscle. Got a little smaller, which made him an undersized defensive tackle. But played great, looked great, and just a great pass rush ability. He reminds me a lot of DJ Jones with his run-stopping ability. Not the biggest guy, but he will forklift people. He will shift people. And that's what I really liked about DJ Jones. Didn't make him the best pass rusher, but 49ers are trading their pick again. Interesting. I believe they wanted Peter Woods.
49ers trade their pick to the Jets.
Denzel Boston.
Denzel Boston is
You are a
now
Jet.
off the board. Denzel Boston, welcome to New York where everything dies.
Man, 49ers got all their picks stolen.
I want my picks back.
And we trade out of the first round. Oh man, I don't know.
Denzel
that's
Boston.
fine. I don't think.
All right, who did the Jets pick? Sadiq. Oh, yeah, remember they picked Sadiq. Maybe they just didn't like Lemon that much. David Bailey, Sadiq, and now Denzel Boston.
Big moves from the Jets. Big moves.
Big moves. 3 picks in the first round.
There he is. Look at that. Great pass rush ability.
Oh!
He's shown before.
Who is that? Is that Kansas? No, it's SMU. Peter Woods.
Jets pick is already in 2. Oh, man. If it's Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, too, he's a guy I want to see on the 49ers just because I want that safety addressed, but we'll see. We'll see what now.
We're coming. Could they go Jermod McCoy?
Could go Jermod McCoy. Interesting.
Who do the Jets
choice.
take? Because they got a tight end, apparently, who could play receiver.
Fox.
Huh?
Jermod McCoy could be a Seahawk.
No, he couldn't. That would be funny.
Oh no.
Okay, so they got an edge, and they got a receiver / tight end.
We hold the number 1 pick of the second round.
Congrats. What did I just see? They had something up here. Oh, the Jets received the pick. You guys get the 2nd round pick and the 5th round pick.
That's nice. It's all right.
So now tomorrow at 5,
First
49ers finally get to pick.
49ers. We don't trade down.
We're here for first round coverage, and neither of our teams are picking in the first round. I have to wait till pick 52 to get another quarterback, probably.
All
The
right.
Jets take.
Who we looking?
Drum roll.
Omar
Cooper Jr. out of
Wow.
Indiana. Okay.
That's their receiver. That's who they liked.
All right. So be it.
Cool. Well, now he's not going to be a Raider, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that means Boston's still on the board for the Raiders, though.
Yeah.
That is big. All right, let's get this guy's depth here.
Wait.
6 foot, 200.
Denzel Boston,
Was 6'4".
big receiver for the Bills, maybe.
No. You think they're done with I love cookies?
Yeah, Keon Coleman, get out of there.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
You think they're done with Coleman?
Yeah, especially him kind of like. I think the way he finished out the season kind of left a sour taste in their mouth too. So
Catching touchdowns from Mendoza to catching touchdowns from Gino. Gino helped the Raiders get Fernando. Oh, he made this catch. That's
Yeah.
right.
give him the Heisman.
Give me the Heisman.
Shout out to that.
Fernando. No. Give him the Heisman.
One of the greatest touchdown catches you ever see.
That dude cannot breathe. Oh yeah, here you go, dicing up Oregon.
I gotta give him his proper shout out.
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, everyone knows Gus. Look at him tearing up Illinois State. What was that?
He got comparisons to Debo too. So the fact that the 49ers did not get him, they didn't want that. Interesting. Now I'm kind of in a weird thought where I don't know what the 49ers want. They didn't want the lineman.
No, because you guys are fine.
We're far from that. The quest for 6 has been going on for 30 years or something.
Well, I mean, okay, but yeah, now this is actually a good point. Looking at the Jets, Omar Cooper Jr., David Bailey, and Kenyon Sadiq. Talk about a first round where like those are like pretty 3 good pickups.
Yeah. Could have been Ty Simpson in the second round.
I thought that's where he was going to go. But I mean, who said it? Who's Aaron Glenn said that Debo's taking him to the promised land. So maybe he's right. On to the Bills depth chart because they have the next pick, right? They didn't trade it.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does it still have this? All right. David Bailey, Kenyon Sadiq, Omar Cooper Jr. Congratulations, Jets. That's a pretty solid first round. If those
Great
all
first
pan out, that's a very solid first round.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the Bills. Wide receivers, DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Jordan Palmer. And Keon Coleman's on the second string list here with McCole Hardman.
I think it's about right.
But they did just get DJ Moore, though.
They did, but
But you don't think that's enough? You think they
I
get
don't,
Boston?
I don't think it's enough. I think you got to get him another receiver.
I don't think they're going to go receiver, though.
I mean, I don't think that there's.
Oh, they just traded with the Titans.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because
they
you
didn't need
can't-
that pick.
You can't go corner. They
Right,
got
Titans.
Maxwell Harrington last year.
Hold on. The Titans now.
Keldrick Falk. I mean,
Who'd they get? Who'd they get first?
Wait, they got
Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate. Jacob Rodriguez.
Who's their running back? Tony Pollard.
I don't think you can go
They got
Right.
Wandale Robinson. I always want to say the other version.
Jadarian Price in the first round, though. I don't know about that.
So apparently Mel Kiper's throwing a fit on the Pat McAfee show right now.
Really?
Yeah.
About someone not getting picked?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Because his picks are like going really late.
Yeah.
All right, Titans already made their pick. It's coming in soon. But running back, what other running back was available? Who's the guy at Oregon?
Jadarian Price.
You think Price?
Yeah, he's the consensus number 2.
I kind of like a running back for them, unless they go defense again. Or we're defense, right?
yeah.
Right here. They missed out on
Gotta
a
go
lot of
defense.
defensive guys. Let's see. Okay, after a trade, I understand. Come on, Goodell.
Here we go. Any day now, Goodell. This is why we boo you. Come on now.
Oh, it's not actually Mel Kiper. Never mind. Kendrick Falk. There you go.
Kendrick Falk. All right.
Yeah, edge rusher. There we go.
Yeah.
They needed an edge. They missed out on Ruben Bain. Now they got Kendrick Falk.
Yeah.
Kendrick Falk.
Kind of interesting when you think about it too, because we had Robert Saleh last year come in, and he picked up Mekhi Williams, like the kind of player he was, which was a run-stopping first edge rusher. Then he's a pass rusher secondary, and Keldrick Falk has been compared to him nonstop, from the wingspan to the build. Just through and through, he seems like a Mekhi Williams type of pick. So interesting that Robert Saleh now held that pick, came back into the first round to pick up that kind of player.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive coach, I figured that with them having that primary pick that they would try and get that. But if they really like Cardinal Tate, you really like Cardinal Tate, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this for them. I do.
Just a humongous.
He's
human
big,
being.
too. He said he was 6'6".
Yeah, huge guy. 270, almost 280. It's crazy. Yeah, look at that run-stopping ability. Yeah, you're not getting away from him. Once he gets a hold of you.
So
you're not getting away.
apparently, Keldrick Falk was in talks with the Raiders, I guess.
Really?
And so someone just said Raiders didn't want anyone, apparently. Got Mendoza and went to sleep.
I think we talked about that too, that the Raiders can't get Mendoza and just take a nap after.
Yeah.
I think that's what ended up happening.
They had to get Lemon, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Lemon was the.
Oh, the Eagles, bro. I totally forgot about that. Like, I was like, low-key, like, had like a good time. Like, my mind was okay. And then I just remembered that the Eagles got Mekhi Lemon
Yeah.
for $2 million.
Shout out to to our friend who's a Seahawks fan. And I told him in our last mock draft, they will be taking Emmanuel McNeil-Warren.
They may think they get him here.
He's on the board. He's on the board. They lost
Jamarcus Mendoza.
They lost Kobe Bryant. He's not gonna be playing safety there anymore. I don't necessarily think you need a number 2 receiver and go Denzel Boston. I think you kind of I think the big identity of the Seahawks is you have a scary secondary. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren is a 6'3" beast at safety.
They don't need a receiver.
Yeah.
I like AJ Barner too. I don't see Charbonnet. Shout
Who's
out
their,
Camarillo.
Safety group right now.
Their safeties: Okada, Julian Love, Josh Jobe,
I mean, solid guys, but
and Eman Mori. Are the Titans like rebranding to that blue?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
yeah, back to
I
kind
was
of
like,
the
well, because
Oilers.
like their logo is completely different.
Yeah, they're back to that Oilers kind of.
Okay,
thing.
I can get behind that. So here we go. The Seahawks' time is up.
All right, the pick
Oh,
is
but
in.
now the pick's in.
Interesting. Here we go.
This is it. The last pick of the night.
My initial pick on the board for them was Brandon Cisse, kind of leaning towards Emmanuel McNeil-Warren now, and that's what I said in my last mock draft as well, that he would be the pickup. So we will see. I think they like freak
The
athletes.
draft tomorrow's at 4, so you better set your alarms. Get ready, because you got the first pick, and then I will be up at around 5 or 6 to get the Packers pick. All right, Seahawks picks in. Saban and Herb Street are giving their last spiel. But so far, what are some takeaways?
Some takeaways.
What's been the biggest surprise? Me, I think it was. Honestly, I think Tate going 4.
for me, even though we can say Mekhi Lemon falling that far, ultimately, Ty Simpson going number 13.
Oh yeah, that I mean
Like,
that's
my
ridiculous.
goodness,
The
yeah.
Rams were the domino that literally destroyed the
Yeah.
I should have known that this was going to be an all-night thing. So, Fernando Mendoza, surefire 1-1. Shout out to the Raiders. They finally got their quarterback of
Yeah.
like the future. And then after that, we're like, okay, it's got to go this way, probably this way, this way, this way, and that just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So when that kept happening, I should only assume that something horrible would happen, and that Ty Simpson go 13, and then all of a sudden it's just a domino, just falls. Mekhi Lemon is now an Eagle.
Crazy.
I think it's literally because of that.
Yeah. And that's who the Rams are likely going to compete with. You know what I mean? And it's just a weird pickup to me.
And the
because-
Packers. I'm just kidding.
It's a weird pickup to me because it's just like, you need something to win right now. And instead you pick for the future. I think that you have a great team right now. We can't deny that.
But maybe that's their thought. It's like we can still win right now. We need to look at.
I get that. But I just think, like, ultimately your sights are on the Super Bowl right now. If you can win another Super Bowl, why are you looking at the future? I don't know. That's what it is for me.
Yeah, they could have got Arch.
Traded to get Arch.
I
Hey,
think there's a lot of
Ty
quarterbacks.
Simpson's first half was good.
Yeah.
Very solid. If they can, if McVay is the quarterback whisperer that everyone else claims to be, this could be good.
Yeah. Whisper too well with Jared Goff.
Yeah. All right, the last pick of the night, Seahawks, number 32.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Is it Emmanuel McNeil Warren?
I think you get a freak athlete out there.
Let's
Man.
go. Let's see.
Man.
Or is it Jermod McCoy finally? Or is it Denzel Boston?
Jermod McCoy would be scary too. They lost Reek Woolen. You replace him with another lockdown corner. Man,
Here we go.
pick your poison.
Goodell's speaking. The last pick of the first round is not going to be coming from Goodell. All right.
Boo. we gotta do a Goodell.
All right, this guy looks hype.
All right,
I
there
wish
we
I could hear him.
go. Yeah.
Here we go.
Copyright issue, folks. Sorry about that.
The 32nd pick, I can't read his lips because he's covering it.
All right, he's hyped up. He's a Seahawk fan.
All right, here we go. The Seahawks.
Had to be someone crazy.
I don't know who he's still,
no.
he hasn't even read it. He's just screaming on the mic. I have no idea. This is Jadarian Price. No way.
Really?
Wow. Okay, so the Seahawks go running back. They go
Wow.
Jeremiah Love's backup.
I didn't want to believe that was gonna happen.
That guy is huge. Holy smokes, those are some biceps.
He played under Jeremiah Love, playing at Notre Dame. I mean, you get a guy that can get too many carries in college, which is a good thing. They did the same thing with Zach Charbonnet. He was splitting some carries.
Without Camarillo.
And then same thing with Kenneth Walker. So you're doing the same thing with Jadarian Price.
So I guess Love and Price are just got similar roles. So they're going to be in similar roles like they were before. Because I imagine
Yeah.
Price will be the backup to Charbonnet.
Yeah.
And then Love will probably start over Algier. I assume he's a beast, you know?
Yeah.
So they're kind of put in similar roles, which is interesting.
Right.
The only thing is like, is there something that the Seahawks really, really needed?
It's kind of a luxury pick. That's why I was kind of thinking they go DB depth. They lost Reek Woolen. They lost Kobe Bryant. You can't go wrong with replacing one of them. I didn't think necessarily running back was going to be like the number one kind of choice on the board. I thought you can get him in a later round. Somebody good in this draft, whether it's Nick Singleton, somebody else from Penn State, Mike Washington. I thought there was options. So kind of seeing Jadarian Price to me is just a little tiny bit of a reach,
Holy
but
smokes, that line is nuts.
yeah. Yeah, we can see his speed being displayed.
He is very quick.
Yeah, very shifty. Can read the hole pretty well.
Well, I mean, I do like that. All right, the 49ers are now on the clock.
Yep. Tomorrow.
The draft resumes in 20 hours. You'll have the 49ers pick.
Man.
All right, so
Um,
let's go
let's-
back through this really quick
Yeah.
as they close out the draft.
um,
Fernando, what it was always going to be.
Yeah. No matter
Fernando's
what.
there.
Yeah, and again, we can say this a million times. It's what he deserved. He let's not necessarily say carry the offense, but he led the offense. Every throw that needed to be made, he made. He's not a quarterback that's going to wow you with his athletic ability. He's not a quarterback that's going to, wow you with his just his athletic traits. It's just who he is that wows you and his leadership that wows.
Mhm.
So, again, every throw that needed to be made, he made. I know that that's now called a system quarterback in the NFL. I don't see it like that. I think he's a great leader, and he could potentially turn around the Raiders.
Yeah, and this is all that they've been looking for. They finally tanked right to get a quarterback, and now they have him. So Fernando Mendoza, and then a little bit of a shock, David Bailey. Still a very good edge. Just thought that maybe that would be Arvell Reese. Maybe that even would have been Ruben Bain. But at the end of the day, David Bailey's there.
Yeah.
And then Jeremiah Love going 3.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love going 3.
I thought that was a Titan.
Yeah. Going back to the David Bailey pick, it's solid. And something I talked about was that David Bailey is the edge rusher that's ready right now. Arvell Reese is a guy that you want to kind of pin out down the line. We'll get to his pick in a minute, but David Bailey right now is the guy that's ready. So maybe it was the better pick for the Jets. If you don't trust your organization with really developing a talent like that, it's probably the right pick. And Jeremiah Love, no doubt about it. Great running back prospects tend to get picked out of the blue. We saw it with the Lions when they got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go. They got to go, and they got to go quickly. Someone like him is going to turn a really bad offense, what we've seen with the Cardinals, into something decent because he's a threat. Now with the play action, he's a receiving threat as well. So, yeah.
And Carnell Tate going 4. I just thought that was going to be Jeremiah Love or Robert Saleh gets whatever defensive guy he wants. And he did end up saving it and gain a defensive guy he wanted at 31.
Right.
So, in hindsight, this is totally fine now. They did need a receiver. Now, pairing him with Wan'Dale Robinson and I forgot who else that was there. Ridley, Calvin Ridley. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's helping out a little bit. Maybe they go running back tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah. Carnell Tate, for me, is a prospect that's a little bit more safer than whether it be Mekhi Lemon or Jordan Tyson. He doesn't necessarily have that wow factor that you look for in a number 4 pick. But the thing is when you build a reputation like Ohio State, when it comes to building a wide receiver, you got to take it. And you got to take it early. Same thing with LSU. We've seen that often. Some schools just have the it factor when it comes to developing a certain position, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I like Carnell Tate. And then
Here's where
Arvell Reese going 5.
I don't like it. I got to say, I don't like it.
Who would you rather if they picked there?
Sony Styles for me. I think that's point blank period. I think you go Sony Styles. You can, I guess, now looking at the board, you can reach and take Caleb Downs. I just don't think you get Arvell Reese. You have Abdul Carter that you drafted as your future edge rusher. You have Brian Burns. You have Kayvon Thibodeau, who you're trying to still figure out whether you're going to move him to the inside, whether you're going to keep him on the outside as a depth piece. You have great depth, but I think you have some things that need to be answered. It just does not make too much sense to me. I really think you had to go Sony Styles and Arvell Reese. Yeah, maybe he falls, but it does not make sense for me because now it's either you trade Brian Burns and develop Arvell Reese like that.
Though.
Right. And he led, if Myles Garrett does not break the sack record, Brian Burns is the leader in sacks. So
Let's jump to the Giants' next pick, too.
yeah.
Francis. Just what are we doing here?
Yeah. Again, you got to go Caleb Downs. To me, none of these picks really made sense. I really think
And the Giants did so good last year in their draft.
right. I think in this one, it's a safe pick. Sure, Francis Mauigoa is probably going to be good. Let's be fair to him. I just think you had the it factor if you go Caleb Downs here. Again, you're building a brand, and that's New York football. You're exciting. You're young, and I thought Caleb Downs would have done that. Kind of questionable going Francis Mauigoa.
So do you think they go Francis maybe for earlier in the draft, or they take Downs with the 5th? Or how would you have changed it?
I think Sony Styles at 5, Caleb Downs at 10 because of positional value, quote unquote.
And they go double defense.
Yeah, I think the other kind of, in hindsight, maybe was a little bit of a reach was Mansour Delane at number 6.
Because I think there's good tackle. I mean, a lot of tackles went. So maybe that just made them like panic a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they were the second team to take a tackle.
Spencer Fauneau also going over Mauigoa was a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought for sure it was Mauigoa first.
Yeah. Fauneau's good, though. Utah's
Yeah.
got some great offensive line over there. So then we'll go into the Chiefs making the trade
Yeah.
at 6 from Cleveland. Again, Mansour Delane. Solid pickup for them.
Good pickup for them. Yeah, great. I mean, he's a great player.
They needed to trade to 6 to get him.
Probably not. Yeah. I like it though. If you like the guy, you want the pick, that's for sure who you were set on. Sure, go ahead and go get him. Maybe they didn't need to, but we never know how the draft goes. And maybe the Saints had him on their board. Who knows? But hey, if they like him, go ahead and get him. And they didn't trade too much, right? I mean,
They did trade a 3rd and a 5th.
okay, maybe the 3rd's a little questionable, but the 5th, whatever, expendable. I think we can talk about the 2 reaches here. Caden Proctor,
Yeah.
Ty Simpson.
Yeah, because the rest of this is fine.
Yeah, the rest
Jordan
of the
Tyson,
order-
Sony Styles, Caleb Downs. The Cowboys needed to make that pick, and they made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Caden Proctor, that's an interesting one. Out of all the tackles that they could have taken.
Yeah. Athletic freak as a tackle. Again, a guy that they're saying that can play inside, outside. Doesn't matter. He caught some passes at Alabama. He was just a gadget gadget player over there. You can plug and play him anywhere, and he's going to do everything at 100%. I like it. But, again, we have to acknowledge that elephant in the room, and that is that Alabama has not had the best history with developing linemen. We've seen it time and time again. That was a question of Caden Proctor. I know it's not fair to himself, but at the end of the day, you have to acknowledge the coaching, and the coaching has not had much success with translating that talent to the NFL. So Caden Proctor at 12 is a little bit of a reach.
I feel like they did really need an O-lineman, though. Like, they needed everything.
Yeah.
Essentially. So getting that was cool. I just thought that it's just every pick was, Mekhi Lemon. Who's going to steal from Mekhi Lemon from the Rams? And then Ty Simpson comes along. Man, I see the vision. Like, I can see, like, what they're going for, but it's like rich. Like, you know, they had, I guess they didn't need this pick. They didn't need to draft. They drafted Ty Simpson at 13.
Yeah.
They could have got him tomorrow.
Yeah. And I think the more surprising part about this is that they traded their other pick to get Trent McDuffie.
Yeah.
And arguably, I can say it's more justifiable to trade the 13th pick to get Trent McDuffie, and you use the 20th something pick to get
Ty Simpson.
And you kept the pick.
Who was going to take Ty Simpson? I don't think the Jets were.
I don't think the Jets would take him at 16. I think you trade down, and at some point, maybe your worries that the Cardinals trade back in and get him. I don't see it. Maybe how the Jets traded back in, they traded back in and get Ty Simpson. I still don't see it. Yeah. I really think they're waiting for next year's draft, and I agree with it. You can't get a quarterback thinking he's going to solve all your issues. You just got to get pieces and blocks around.
I mean, like, finally for once, you think?
Right, yeah. I don't know. I think with Mekhi Lemon on the board, you can even I really think you look at any of these other picks. Ioane, you plug and play him on the Rams. Ruben Bain, plug and play him on the Rams. I would even argue Kenyon Sadiq. I really think any of these guys you plug and play on the Rams, and instantly you're a better player or a better team. Ty Simpson was just the most questionable. Pick to
I'm
me.
just curious about that.
Yeah, I can assume that there will be a press conference.
They don't
And a
like
very
Stetson
urgent press
Bennett. They don't want to give Stetson Bennett a chance.
29-year-old prospect
29-year-old prospect. What was it? He never got
never got his degree.
He was in college for God knows how long. All right. Ruben Bain at 15.
Great pickup.
Great pickup for the
Yeah.
Bucks.
You need an edge rusher, and you need someone that's going to have an impact right away, and he does that.
And then Kenyon Sadiq, I think pretty solid pickup, but maybe he was a reach a little
Maybe
bit.
a little bit of a reach, but solid pickup.
But there was we had no idea that they were gonna have 3 picks in this round. So
Right.
and that decision could have been made today, where they were like, okay, we're gonna try and get a 3rd pick in, or it could have been made at pick 25.
Right.
They're like, all right, let's get back in here.
Yeah, and clearly their guy was Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah,
as
and because receivers are going, because Mekhi Lemon, right? So yeah, so good pickup for them, and then Blake Miller for the Lions. It's solid.
solid.
They're just
Caleb
getting
Banks.
better. Caleb
Solid.
Banks, solid. Monroe Freeling, this is where we thought something was going to happen, but
Yeah.
still a solid pickup for them.
Yeah,
Very
for
big,
sure.
very big tackle. And then probably the pick of the draft. The best pick of the draft is getting Mekhi Lemon at 20.
Yeah,
That is absolutely ridiculous. You get him for $5 million cheaper.
yeah,
And you are a Super Bowl contending team every year because you have Saquon Barkley and have won a Super Bowl.
yeah.
That defense is nuts.
Devontae Smith.
That defense has won them Super Bowl. Yeah, now you got Devontae Smith paired up with Mekhi Lemon. And Mekhi Lemon's probably going to want to go in there and make a name for himself. He's not going to, have this ego about him,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And
That's just huge. I mean, just the rich get richer.
Yeah, and good depth pieces, right? You mentioned Wicks going over there.
Oh, yeah, and they got Wicks, too. They got
Yeah.
a couple slot guys. So Mekhi Lemon can, be free to kind of do his own thing,
Mhm.
essentially. Not, or, just, they have role players that can play the roles. They'll be
Right.
in there to just go play receiver and get open.
Right.
And then, yeah.
To me, I like the pick from the Steelers. Not much to talk about. You get an offensive lineman. It's always safe.
Yeah,
I
in the
feel like you
draft,
can never
there's nothing
complain.
wrong with it.
Yeah. Here's the big question mark, in my opinion. Keem Messidor, Chargers.
I thought that was going to be the Cowboys pick.
Yeah.
In a draft where, and now I wonder, the Chargers might be screwed. Because I'm thinking about it, so many tackles went,
Yeah.
and you really needed a tackle or guard. I felt like this was your opportunity to go get Lemieux.
Yeah.
Maybe even Rutledge.
Yeah. Even Rutledge too. Super questionable to me. It's not gonna make sense. Again,
Maybe
not
they
to
get
discredit
maybe they
Akeem
get
Messidor.
line tomorrow.
Maybe, but I think the big risk is that Akeem Messidor, great player. Maybe he turns out well, right? We're not saying that he's not a good player. It's just necessarily it is not what they need, and they desperately need linemen. I don't like that move from them. I think you got to make it a priority to protect your franchise quarterback. It's not a good look.
Looking, it isn't. It isn't. It's not the greatest, but maybe they go tomorrow. There's a lot of solid tackles still on the board, especially a guy like Diego Pounds. Shout out Ole Miss.
Shout out Ole Miss.
There we go. But back to the rounds here. Okay. So maybe a questionable pick, but then Malachi Lawrence to the Cowboys. I
Solid.
wouldn't say it's really a reach. They needed to get edge.
Yeah, and someone that can rush the passer.
They could have got Keldrick Falk, but
Yeah, more so they wanted somebody that's really going to get
they wanted
pressures.
another Micah Parsons.
Not Malachi Lawrence. Gregory Rasu.
Really?
He's a high motor guy. Fast. Well, his get off is a little questionable, but I think he'll get pressures. He'll
There we
get
go.
pressures. He'll be good at that. He'll be better at that than Keldrick Falk. So I don't question that too much. I know it's considered a little bit of a reach, but I think you have to recognize when a edge rusher is a little bit more of a run defender or a pass rusher. So I feel like they're a little bit different positions in this scenario.
Yeah. on the comeback too.
Mhm.
So the Cowboys made the picks they need to make, and then we got the Browns getting a receiver. This one was a little questionable to me and you as well. I just really liked Boston here, or maybe even Omar Cooper Jr. But
Mhm.
Casey Concepcion going 24 to the Browns, 5'11", and they have Isaiah Bond who's 5'11" as well. And who else is on that receiving core?
Jerry Judy, who's not that big.
Jerry Judy is probably like 6'2".
Yeah. 6'2" at the max. So yeah, that's the same thing. Maybe Casey Concepcion can be like a good slot guy, of course,
6'1".
but 6'1", yeah. Plays a little bit smaller though. Doesn't not too physical. When you're the Browns, I would like to think that a bigger, more physical player was going to be in your need. That was Denzel Boston. I know the issue with Chris Braswell. He's a Tennessee wide receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe even like Omar Cooper Jr. a little bit more. I thought it was a bit of a reach, but hey, if they found their guy, they liked him at 24, that's their pick.
And then the Bears made the pick they needed to make. Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah.
He might or may not give Love some zone coverage problems.
Yeah.
And then Kalen Rutledge, solid pickup. That's what the Texans need to do.
Mhm.
Needed a guard, help out Stroud, like you said. Don't give him any more excuses.
Yeah.
And then interesting here, Chris Johnson at a SDSU, going 27th to the Dolphins.
I mean, I like the pick. Chris Johnson was, I for sure thought he was going to go in the second round. Hearing his name tossed around the second round was a little bit exciting to hear because he is a great cornerback prospect.
Great player.
Yeah.
But
great player.
do we get like the first round was it really you had to trade in to get him?
Yeah, that's a little questionable. I think you kind of have to compare it. You had guys like Avion Terrell on the board. Did you like him better than Avion Terrell? Maybe the idea is that they liked the idea, or their defensive coordinator is going to be running more of a zone coverage scheme, which is what Chris Johnson brings to the board. Avion Terrell is going to be more of a press man guy. Maybe it was just more of a scheme fit kind of thing, and you don't want to risk him losing someone like him later in the round. If it was just a scheme fit situation, that's for sure what it is. But
we are looking at two possible high reaches.
yeah, but Jermon McCoy on the board too. He went over Jermon McCoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then Caleb Lemieux, solid pickup, but that only means Will Campbell possibly sliding.
Yeah, somebody's gonna slide over to offensive guard. Whether
He
that's
is a big boy.
yeah, whether that's Caleb Lemieux, Will Campbell, somebody's gonna be playing guard. Kind of a surprise. Because honestly, Caleb Lemieux's questions were exactly the same as Will Campbell's. He was a guy that they were tossing around saying like, oh, actually, he's more of a guard. I kind of see him from his highlights. He does seem like a natural offensive tackle. But considering that whole Will Campbell drama now, I guess he's moving to guard. And it's hard to say that it's anything but justified after his playoff performances and to end the year. I know he was dealing with some injuries, but arm length was the problem, and why he was projected to tank in the last draft ultimately didn't. He helped out to begin the year, but then guys like reasonably guys like Myles Garrett exposed that short arm length, and pretty soon people realized that was exposable from him.
Yeah. That's definitely something I'm interested in seeing going forward, especially because it's back-to-back years, right, where you're doing this first round. So, but I mean, you're getting AJ Brown probably.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Peter Woods, solid
Pickup.
solid pickup for the Chiefs. Unfortunately, they get a little bit better
Yeah.
because now they have Mansour Delane and Peter Woods.
Yeah.
They got better.
Yeah. Address the defense. Not bad idea.
They don't have to pay McDuffie anymore.
Right. Good idea from the Chiefs. You have some money on your hands, especially with likely what we're going to see as like maybe a little bit more of an expendable season, considering Mahomes might be out for some time. We're going to see Justin Fields at quarterback over there.
God, I hope they lose every game. They got Kenneth Walker. They got two running backs.
Yeah.
They got Kenneth Walker and Justin Fields.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see the scenario with that.
And Omar Cooper Jr.
Their guy. I think it's safe to say that.
You never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
because now Omar Cooper Jr., Sadiq, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. Looking at possibly a solid offense. They've been doing a
Yeah.
lot of work on that defense too.
Yeah. And they've done a lot of work on that
I
offensive
mean,
line.
what a
as well.
first round for the Jets, really.
100%.
Really, what a first round. I thought they would have maybe went receiver and then get Sadiq later, but if that's what they felt was going to happen, it worked out. They still did it.
Yeah.
And then Keldrick Falk falling. It's still a solid pickup for the Titans, though. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And I see it too. Kind of how I'm saying about Omar Cooper Jr. Clearly it was their guy. Clearly that was Robert Saleh's guy. Again, he was compared to Mikael Williams. Mikael Williams was Robert Saleh's pickup. He saw it and was for sure probably thinking, hey, this is exactly what I drafted last season. This is exactly what I want to draft this season. Took him over to Auburn, to the Tennessee Titans.
Yep. Their new logo, the blue and red. And then last pick, a little bit surprising. Pretty surprising, actually. Jadarian Price. Yeah.
I mean, I like them picking an athlete. I like them either taking the chance on Jermod McCoy. Maybe necessarily can see that we don't need a cornerback right now. We kind of have our pieces. If Jermod McCoy stays healthy, comes in, we have another lockdown guy. Or you go Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, just a big physical guy. He's going to be flying around, taking place of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was more of a coverage guy. Emmanuel McNeil has got some great coverage, but was going to be a thumper in the run game and just tackling around. So I really like that pick for Seattle. Kind of questionable Jadarian Price. I feel like if you're going for a complimentary back and a depth piece, you can do that later in the draft.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think there was still like a lot of guys on the board, especially the one out of Oregon. I forgot his name. I just thought that they lost some defense, like you mentioned, but they kind of go back and get it, right? Like, look, I mean, there's still some solid running backs on the board here.
Yeah. Who's the one from Oregon? Oh,
Noah Whittington.
yeah.
I just remember him being really quick. Either way.
Yeah.
But you can get any of these guys in later rounds, right?
Right.
Do you have to do that? Because, like, I mean, there's so much good defense.
Yeah.
This is one of the best defensive or best drafts to take defense. You could have went Terrell. But you liked Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, so.
Yeah. Just to address the 49er pick and us continuously trading out. I like the addition of depth pieces, which we're going to be getting a lot of late picks with all the trading out we did. And didn't even trade out to a bad spot necessarily. Trade back to the first pick of the second round. I think the 49ers, what I would like to think as a 49er fan is you saw your picks leave. It'd been rumored that they had meetings with Malachi Lawrence. He goes 23 to the Cowboys. I would like to think they had meetings with guys like Casey Concepcion. He goes to the Browns. Dylan Thieneman goes to the Bears. Kalen Rutledge, flies off the board after Texas trades up. I was even saying Peter Woods in the conversation again, off the board. I think they kind of are maybe looking at a Denzel Boston, a guy that was compared to Mike Evans in terms of his frame. You have Mike Evans, maybe he can develop under him. Or you see, hey, TJ Parker's probably not going to go in the first round. If we want to move Mikael Williams over to defensive tackle, have another pass rushing edge, there's an option. If you think Emmanuel McNeil-Warren was not going to go in the first round, you kind of saw what was left. Again, you want to get more pieces and still get him. Maybe that was an option. I'm okay with it. I really think that they kind of saw their guys fall off the board and were like, okay, let's take a step back. I'm okay with it. Better than reaching.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got the first pick tomorrow. You get anybody you want tomorrow. It's all yours.
Yeah.
Everyone that's there, that's all yours. As far as the Packers go at 52, whatever place kicker is available, just take him, rip him off the board. I like the guy at Hawaii. He didn't miss many kicks. Let's see. Oh, Trace Mack was good too. But this guy, Matsuzawa. Yeah, I said that right.
Yeah.
Matsuzawa. He didn't miss many kicks over there. If I'm actually being for real though, any tackle or any guard's fine. I know people like to slide over on our line a lot. I like Dunker, not going to be there. If not, who are some D tackles left? Oh, Xavier Harris, love him.
Yeah, he's good.
Shout out Ole Miss, but Dominique Orange. I think I ended up taking him
Yeah.
in my mock draft. But any tackle or offensive line here, totally fine. But I swear if I see edge, I'll lose it. That's probably, I think anything on the like if we even draft a receiver, I think I would be okay with it. Like, wait, who's there?
I like Ted Hurst.
You like Ted Hurst?
Ted Hurst to me is my favorite receiver
Georgia
prospect in this
State?
class. Georgia State. He is a guy that
Oh, we
to
got
me-
Stribling. If we take a receiver, that'd be awesome.
Ted Hurst to me is a guy that's going to I think the complaint about the receiver class is in this one is that a lot of these guys are glorified number twos. They don't have potential to be number one.
Oh, we know a
receivers.
thing about glorified number twos over here.
To me, Ted Hurst stands out as that guy that has potential to be an X factor and be a number one receiver. He's a 6'3" receiver, 6'4" maybe even. There was questions about his weight, gained weight, and still ran a great 40. He ran a 4.4 240, I believe.
There we
At
go.
6'3", 6'4", 210 pounds, I believe. His frame to me, again, I'm not comparing him or by any means. To me, his frame is similar to Josh Gordon's. Of course, not the deep threat that he is, but shows it. And he shows his run after the catch ability. And that's not from catching screens. That is from actually running routes. He's, to me, a smooth route runner. And had he have not played at Georgia State and played at a bigger school, I think we'd be talking about him in the first or second round.
There we go. So, I mean, looking at the Packers depth chart, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden. a one more wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft's great. We got Jordan Morgan in the first round. Can't do that again. Again, maybe we don't go tackle. Maybe we go inside linebacker or inside linemen.
Mhm.
Because I like Edgerrin Cooper and I like Zaire Franklin. Parsons, Nixon. I mean, I guess we can go safety too. We'll see who's on the board.
Yeah.
Any defensive guy, as long as it's not an edge, is fine. And hey, maybe if you want to dabble in receiver, but please by round 5, we need a kicker. Do something.
Who do you like for the 49ers first pick?
Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either of these. But I don't think you take Boston.
Mhm.
I think there's other receivers that you can go for. And,
Yeah, I agree.
But honestly, I mean, Jermon McCoy's been sitting there all night. I think either of these first two or either of these first three, just go for it.
Yeah.
Just why not? Because I don't hear horrendous. I mean, how horrendous was the pass game for you guys? against it?
Not too bad. I mean, the problem is that Diomedor Lenore is carrying a big part of that. Again, kind of safety help over top was a problem. I like Malik Mustafa a lot, but I realize that he's going to be playing kind of underneath quite a bit. He's going to be playing in like a box role. With Raheem Morris, he's also the one that scouted Xavier Watts. Xavier Watts had 5 interceptions as a rookie. He does like to play single high safety, and he wants to have a great safety.
Mhm.
He had, blanking on his name, Justin Simmons in the past. He had, who's the guy from, he was on the Bengals for some time. Was a great safety over there.
Not Eli Apple.
Not Eli Apple. Yeah, he was playing, I believe he's still there. If you want to look up his name. He's always liked having a good safety. So that's why I do see Emmanuel McNeil-Warren being in that position. Maybe he sees somebody else. Again, he got Xavier Watts in the 3rd
Oh, the
round.
Bears have Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. So yeah,
And they have
maybe-
Mafe. Or Mafe. What's his
Oh,
name?
Mafe, yeah.
Yeah.
They got some upgrades on defense for sure.
You said it's a safety. They got Jordan Battle, Brian Cook.
Oh no, he used to be there. He's now on the
Oh.
Falcons.
Oh, Falcons.
Yeah, he went from the Bengals to the Falcons. Jermod McCoy, as much as I like the idea, it's kind of scary for the 49ers to get him. We kind of
All
Have
you
a
do is
tendency-
injure everybody.
all we do is injure everybody.
Xavier
And
Watts, Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates. There we go.
Yeah. For me, are we gonna keep him healthy? Probably not. Kind of scary to think. Zion Young was somebody that was kind of tied in. So again, if they want a pure edge rusher, there he is.
I mean, hey, but you've been talking about McNeil Warren a lot. Like, why not go get him?
I think why not go get him? I think you get a
Nothing
safety.
wrong with taking a safety here.
Yeah, and you get a scary safety group. I like Malik Mustafa. He's a thumper. Plenty of NFL players have said that he is the hardest hitter. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown gave him a lot of credit with that. And you pair him up with another thumper like Emmanuel McNeil Warren, and all suddenly we're 2013 with Deshaun Goldson and Dante Whitner again. I really like that idea.
There we go. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah, that was day one. I believe it might be the first live for Teed Up, which is pretty cool to think about.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was fun. I mean, this was a crazy draft.
Yeah, it was. A lot of toss-ups that we weren't expecting. Kind of an exciting draft.
Is
for
this
that
the
reason.
craziest draft that you've seen?
I think it was the most unpredictable draft, so yeah, I
Yeah,
will say.
I think this is the craziest one I've seen.
Yeah. Shador was kind of the story of the last one, but I feel like as far as everything else went, everything kind of fell in line like we thought it would. Maybe Will Johnson falling was a little questionable too. But ultimately, everything kind of aligned like we thought it would. This one was all over the place. It wasn't necessarily, okay, this guy's the higher rated prospect. It's, okay, we like this guy. Let's draft him right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it literally in past drafts, it's like, okay, it's just this guy's probably gonna go here, this guy's probably gonna go here. Not much is gonna slide or be anything great. Like Shador was the storyline last year,
Yeah.
and then people just doubting Dart, or just
Yeah.
people that just thought Shador was the main quarterback to take. I think that's what made that one kind of crazy, but this one was just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like the best players went, right? But it's just where they went and how they went was.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the crazier ones I've ever seen.
Who would have thought? Shador Sanders falling as far as he did and Ty Simpson going up.
Oh my
as he did.
gosh.
I think that's something we'll talk about for a while.
This draft will be talked about for a while. 100%.
Yeah. Just the biggest toss up I think there was.
Yeah. Outside of like the tackles taken, maybe other than Proctor, this was just all spread out, and like there was literally a few times where like maybe 4 or 5 times we're like, all right, they got the guy they needed right here, they got the guy right here, and then everything else was just random.
Yeah.
So
Ready to go?
yeah, I think we're
All right.
good.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching so much. This was our first live at Teed Up. We really appreciate you guys watching, being here with us for the wild ride, I would say.
Yeah.
Means a lot. Kind of my dream to do this. I'll speak from my heart and say that I've always wanted to cover a draft. So to be able to do this today was honestly so far just a dream come true. To do it with you, Mr. Fox Figueroa.
Thank you.
I
It's
really
been a blast.
appreciate
I enjoyed being here. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you in more podcasts.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Quick shout out to our editor Gianna Echeverria and our producer Dante Estrada. You can catch us for more episodes. We'll have a few episodes coming out soon. We'll keep you guys posted. Check our Instagram. And yeah,